What's up, sir?
Oh yeah.
User left your channel.
Lieutenant First Bitrate, Charkov 6044, come into
You're on our
emergency
freak.
takeoff CG base.
User left your channel.
Roman.
Zane.
You're on 7-0. I'm awake, by the way.
I don't care, there's no one on. Yeah, I couldn't wait for you because there's a stupid situation with Tarvis.
You alright? What's the situation?
We're chasing a taxi that was trespassing on a runway, blah.
I see. I'll have fun.
User joined your channel. Channel switch.
SD4. Yeah, alright, man.
User left your channel.
7-1's back on Freak. Had a brain issue. What's the situation over there?
We're currently RTV. It's code 4. They have the suspect down.
Copy that. Thank you. This is 7-1. We have one BMW X5 coming on base. Is that any of you?
I don't believe so. Me and Roman are in the Guardian one.
Copy that. Try and get down here as quickly as you can. I think I hear you.
10-4 Guardian 1 is approaching final descent. Did it drive onto base today?
That's an A-firm. It's right here. It's speeding towards hangars. Speeding back onto airfield. It appears to have no doors, but that might be an error on my side.
10-4. Guardian's gonna go follow it.
Copy that. Black BMW SUV.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Seven one Guardian 1, if they leave our jurisdiction, either notify SD or just go ahead and wave off unless they come back.
User joined your channel.
Guardian 1, do you copy? Disregard, I've got eyes on you.
Guardian 1 is RTB.
User left your channel.
Gotta love the way that looks when they're coming in from the airfield.
Guardian 1 is landing at CG base.
Copy that, Guardian 1.
CG, you still on comms?
10-4.
Guardian 1, to be clear, it is a clear M5, correct? As in, you can see through it.
Yes, you can see through it.
Perfect, we've got it stopped up here, just across from cemetery.
How you doing, Brady?
What's up, Zane? Stop that cemetery.
User in your channel timed out.
Roman, nice to see you. Mr. King,
How you doing?
not too shabby.
User joined your channel.
I almost ran you over.
Guardian 1, he's going to be running down MSR towards greenhouses.
So? Oh crap.
Yeah, I love how they come on our comms. It's like, are you still on comms? Like, no, you only came to our channel. I mean, yeah,
User
they're
left
out of
your
our
channel.
jurisdiction now, so I mean, not my problem.
That's what happens when you send literally the whole SD to one guy.
Yeah.
Nick messaged me yesterday.
Oh?
Just like I literally I didn't say a fucking word to him. He messaged me himself. He's like, so I see you're in SA. And then he pretty much tells me that there's no way in hell that that's gonna happen and that he's gonna get me promoted ASAP.
Yep. Yep. I
Like,
was going to tell you, but I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna get you a promotion. He's like, there's no way you're gonna be an SA and a pilot. He's like, I'll get you promoted. We love you in the department. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you this now. At this point in time, Aviation Command, including myself, have had nothing but good things to say about you, Roman.
Granted, I did just take Brady on my Jayhawk twice. I have no one to patrol with. There's literally no one on today at all.
Well, I mean,
Been me and Christian by ourselves for like a few hours already.
yeah, I was filling out the CGIS
User
application
left your
and
channel.
talking to, I guess, an apprentice now. And then decided I'd finally get around. So yeah.
Did I guess an apprentice?
Yeah. That's fucking weird to call people an apprentice who I've seen every day. Like, yeah. Gonna take some getting used to, but whatever. Yeah, as far as ride-alongs go, no, you probably shouldn't have, but
User joined your channel.
it's understandable. You've got 2 personnel here with you that are both capable, including yourself.
That Jayhawk locked? Just
Yeah,
just
it's
for shits and
locked.
giggles.
Do you think I didn't check?
Because like I was keeping, I was tracking that Jayhawk all day today to make sure I knew who owns it, and then, like just in case, I'll know exactly who owns that Jayhawk. It's Matt Dino's.
Matt? Oh yeah, he's got his pilot training, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I don't see him very often since he's EU. But I think Keegan got his pilot training out of the way.
Probably.
Oh hell. So how are you enjoying your ride-alongs, Brady? Lost for words, that's what I like to hear.
And my flying left him speechless.
So, do you want to explain what exactly happened when you messaged me and asked if you needed to put in an incident report?
Oh, so MSRT were doing trainings. They wanted me to do a really hot, fast landing into the Clayton Memorial building. So that's what I did.
User left your channel.
Well, it sounds like you succeeded.
My hot landings are usually perfectly fucking fine, but this one, the altitude was a little too high, so when I banked back too hard, the thing just dropped like a rock, but the bird was completely, literally no damage whatsoever. I have the recordings. There's literally no damage on the bird. I had 2 dead SAs. I broke my ribs, and all the MSRT guys just got a few cuts and bruises.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I don't know. I would think that something as bad as that with 2 dead SAs would require the helicopter to be damaged, but
User
the
in your channel
helicopter
timed out.
was completely undamaged.
Yeah, that's a new one to me. I mean, and I've seen some pretty weird shit, but
Told them that they better fucking buckle up, that we are going to be expecting
User left your
turbulence,
channel.
but you know they never want to listen because MSRT know everything. So
keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times while in motion.
I felt so bad for the SAs. They both died. One died in midair, and the other one passed out the moment I touched. I had to do an emergency landing at the farm field to let him get out and pass out on me.
Did EMS get them at least?
There was no EMS awake.
Oh my word.
User entered your
MSRT
channel.
should
Oh
have
my
known better
goodness.
than to do that training without EMS on standby. Yeah, I mean, as far as incident reports go, I wasn't aware there was 2 deaths, but
User left your channel.
At the same time, like I'm telling you, no damage at all, and the thing really didn't hit the ground that hard.
that sounds more like a glitch to me. I mean, without any damage to the helicopter, really?
It's probably
That's
the
fucking-
reason they took damage was because I went tail first, not like my back wheel was the first one to touch the ground. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Like I don't know why.
User
Like
joined your
literally
channel.
no damage
User
whatsoever.
left your channel. User left your channel.
Well, alright. CGIS is open to aviation now. I went ahead and put in my application. I'm hoping that at least one of us will get it.
CGIS?
Yeah,
User in
because
your
I'd
channel
like to
timed
have
out.
somebody in aviation and CGIS now that we're able, so that we can investigate our own incidents, since, you know, theoretically we should be
User entered your
knowledgeable
channel.
in aviation and know what can and can't be pulled out of, what is an accident and what's clearly on purpose. You know, whereas any run-of-the-mill CG member who's not in aviation isn't guaranteed to know whether that was clearly kamikaze or whether that was an obvious mistake. So, fingers crossed on that one.
User joined your channel.
Oh, there we go. I see it. Okay, I'll film one now too. Fuck it.
From what I hear, there's
What is CGIS?
one,
I gotta
possibly
Google
2.
CGIS.
I
Coast Guard Investigative Services. Oh, okay, got it.
I was about
Okay,
to say that.
I'm glad I got it right because I didn't look it up and I wasn't absolutely positive that
I
was
didn't
correct.
look it up either.
I
just
didn't know
guessed it in my head.
I don't know if it was Coast Guard internal services or investigative services. I went with investigative, so I'm glad I was right. We need to have some sort of something for ride-alongs to...
To where?
Yeah, like, I want to say auxiliary vest, but it's not in any of our uniform codes, so I can't very well just hand out auxiliary vests. But that's something I'm gonna need to bring up, because, especially if you're going up in a Jayhawk or something for a ride-along,
User joined your channel.
like, what if you fall in the water and we can't see you?
I apologize. I had to do a case real quick.
That's alright. Alrighty, so,
User joined your channel.
if you guys want to go back up in the air, that's cool. If you want to sit at the gate
User
and,
left your channel.
bullshit around,
Well,
that's
I'm
cool
filling
too.
out my application right now. I'm gonna smoke some weed, fill out this application, and yeah.
Damn it, Roman. Yes, let me fill out my internal affairs application after I smoke this doobie.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Roman?
Hashtag not
And Roman,
cap.
that's the best way to fill out those applications, especially when it's internal affairs. Mwah, great.
Listen,
It takes one to know
understand
one.
The criminal mind, you gotta have
Exactly.
the criminal mind.
Oh, I'd be perfect for internal affairs. I'll figure out anything.
Mr. Freeman, I think you might be better than any drug dog we'll ever get.
Oh, and I used to be lead of CID as well, which was detectives, but they changed it. And then I was also lead of internal affairs at SD. So. Right.
Well,
right,
shit, you've done
Christian.
just about everything.
I don't remember you being
User
lead, but
joined your channel.
you were high up there.
And I was lead of.
By what is CJS? Does he mean
At
what
one
does the
point, I was lead
abbreviation
of
mean, or what does it
IA.
do?
Wait, what?
And then I left IA, and then I came back, and I was then I became lead of detective.
What'd you
By
say?
what
Or
is
CID.
CJS? Does he mean what does it stand
I
for,
was-
or
I
what
was
does it like
but
do?
there's still
I
two
think
people
it's
ahead of
just
me that were lead of
explanation of what
investigative-
CGIS is, like
investigative
what I did is I
services.
put what it stands for, or what it stands for, and like a brief explanation of what they do. I think they're just looking for like a general sum of what CGIS is. Man, I really do not like this
great.
ensign logo.
It's just annoying.
What?
He does what he's doing, but at the same time, he'll break SOPs, breaks laws to get his information, which he shouldn't be doing.
User left your channel. User joined your
Remember,
channel.
he pulled me and a friend over when he was in an unmarked when he was just in a civilian BMW, and he said since his passenger was playing a siren that I had to pull over for him.
Interesting.
And it's a civilian car. How are you gonna pull
Right.
me over in a civilian car?
Yeah, not so much. Why is CGIS investigating outside of CG?
Sounds counterintuitive.
Who are they? Who are they investigating? Pretty sure it's my family,
User joined
because
your
I remember
channel.
someone saying that's enough for, or when Brennan put in like my criminal enterprise or something like that, they said that's enough for an investigation.
User entered your channel.
No, I mean, you just said that he pulled you over in
User joined your
a
channel.
civilian BMW. But why were they
He's
pulling?
SD though.
Oh, he was SD at the time?
LSD, Philip Govertz. He's a
Oh,
detective.
I thought you were talking about our CGIS
User in
person.
your channel
Okay.
timed out.
Like, I guess I only caught half that conversation.
He breaks SOPs and laws to get his information, which makes no sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to. Oh, yeah. Probably the same guy you chasing.
What? Oh, Jesus. Alright. Roman, be advised, we have, looks like, 1 times at the front gate. Might be that BMW, can't tell from here.
Oh, it's SD, it's SD, it's SD, it's SD.
Guess
Disregard,
what?
it's
I'm
SD.
standing right behind you.
I know, but I was planning on walking away. You just leave me alone, I'm tired. Why is SD coming on the base? Do 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 do.
I love kings. You're my fave. I gotta make a wellness check on you guys. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, sexy?
Hey, what up with it? Is that Scott?
What's up, Brady?
He
Chris,
drove in
what did
front
you
of.
need?
He drove in front of 3 Coast Guardsmen. That is the evidence. All 3 of us will come in court and testify.
Cute.
Serious. All 3 of us will come and testify right now. Oh, 4
Wait.
of us. 4 of us.
Wait.
Brady was there too. 4 of us will come and testify.
Yeah, I won't testify, I'm
Wait,
sorry.
let them-
I
let
can't.
them
You guys
say
were in
we
the
have- they have-
helicopter?
Yeah, we were all 4 of us.
Oh, I
were in
thought
the-
you meant.
well,
I thought you were saying I was the guy that. I thought you were making a joke saying I was it. I'm sorry.
the 3 of us were in the
Whoa.
helicopter,
What are
and
we
So
the
hey,
4
testifying
of
Roman,
us.
what happened to that guy that called me the you know what word?
Oh, I don't know yet. I can't tell you if I did know. Anyways.
What? Really? You can't tell me? I'm the victim. Sorry, that was funny. That was a cute little guy.
I won't testify though, I can't.
How's it going, Brady?
Criminal SOPs to testify against someone.
Let me step out of the vehicle.
Oh, it's Chris. Okay.
Guys. The guy that called me the FA word. I mean the golf uniform.
Your Tango?
Yeah, Oscar Tango, yeah. So how's it been, CG? It's been a while since I've talked to you guys. A long time.
Do I need to
Rowan,
hire your
when did you
voice
join?
box?
Joined a while ago.
Yeah, I joined a while ago. Got
User
fired a
joined
while
your
ago too.
channel.
Oh, that's right. You
Not
were
even
in.
2 weeks. What?
I said that's right. You were in CG at one point, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in Coast Guard. That was a meme itself.
User left your
I don't remember
channel.
what the hell actually happened. That
Apparently, I disobeyed fucking Laram's command, and he dishonorably discharged me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I don't know if I was still a seaman or if I was a petty officer then, but I never got any of the details of that story. I don't think.
What is this? Dan? Oh!
Oh, we got shots fired. It's Zane, by the way.
Hey, can you open that door?
I believe Christian's on it. If he can get there before you can.
76.
I'm not a fan of his.
User joined your channel.
I'm not a fan of anyone in SD.
I like Scott Davidson. That's it.
Scott Davidson and John, they're pretty chill. But out of the other guys, I hate them. Can't stand them.
I don't necessarily dislike any of the SD because I don't know any
User
of the
left your
SD except
channel.
for Scott. And then I guess Chris is now an SD. Anybody who
See?
is a self-described Trump of A3PL politics is not gonna be on my good list. Not
What he said.
necessarily because of that. It's because if you feel the need to state that.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Greatest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, Roman, I'm sure you're still working on your application, but I think you can hear me.
Yeah.
Talk to Keegan
User in
and
your channel
Nick
timed out.
about the whole EMS bell thing, and they're basically at the same conclusion we are with. It doesn't make any damn sense why that would still be an active document because
Send it.
Well,
User left your channel.
they have their helipad in Silverton, so they don't
if you haven't, can you
need
send
ARC
me
anymore.
footage of that guy that came onto the airfield and ran from you guys?
I'm
and all
thinking.
that
I
jazz?
think like what happened
me
was
check
like
into it.
someone
Is
just read the whole
Testimony
document.
of 3 guardsmen and 1 civilian not enough?
I'm not testifying, Roman.
I mean,
I've already
it could
told
be
you
enough,
this.
but they're gonna want footage of it.
Dane, can you?
Footage if we're fucking
Can you hear me?
testifying.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're not gonna testify. That's fine.
Fucking courtroom works.
That's
They just
against my
don't
criminal
fucking know.
SOPs.
Fucking cops are fucking stupid.
Do you have
What?
footage
They are.
of him going through the gates?
What the fuck are they
Zane?
prosecuting for in the first place? What?
And you are,
Repeat last.
Actually, it's DOJ.
Do you have footage
rule.
of him going
It's
through the
DOJ,
gates to BMW?
not SD.
I do. As soon as I shut my GoPro off, it'll take about 45 minutes to process.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it as soon as possible. This guy's taken to court.
What are we prosecuting him for exactly?
Apparently he trespassed on your property and then ran from you guys, and then we got into a big old chase with him, and he stole some vehicles, injured a bunch of officers. Let's just say
So
there's
all
about
the
half a
evi-
note
so-
sheet worth of charges.
So okay, so they don't have enough evidence to. They need
Do
hour
none of your
one of him.
officers have GoPro footage of the crimes he committed after he left the base? He was only on the base for a second.
No,
I
we
mean,
we have footage of him once he left the base, and we regained sight on him once you guys lost
So they
visual,
got
but
enough
we
to
don't have any footage
prosecute
of him
I
being
don't
on the
get
base.
it. Like idiots.
So you guys have enough to prosecute him, no? If you guys have
We
footage
do.
of all that.
We do. I'm just looking
They're
to
trying
get
to
the
throw
full
the book at the
prosecution,
guy.
or I'm gonna have
That's
to
what's
drop a
happening.
couple charges.
I will go ahead and see what I can pull up and send your way. I can't guarantee a time frame for it. I can give you a link, but you would have to go backwards in time and watch the previous hours of GoPro. Well, you don't have to watch it, just go to the certain timestamp.
If you could do that, that would be awesome. Even if it's like a 2-minute clip of him being out in the open and on your base, it'd be awesome.
Hold one, I'll send on the TS app.
Thanks, man. I'm going back to my comms.
User joined your channel. Channel switched.
I just love it when it does this.
User joined your channel.
Okay, I'm back. You there, Roman?
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Alright, I filled my shit out.
Nice.
Put zero effort into it, but yeah.
I'm hoping some of us, one of us, two of us get it. I'd like to be able to have aviation in CGIS so that we can investigate our own issues and such, you know, having aviation knowledge and all that, but I explained that anyway. So as far as, I'm going to kind of pick your FIBA certification.
User joined your channel.
Say off island somebody
User left your
sees
channel.
GoPro footage of someone and wants to build a case with
User
no
joined your
interaction
channel.
on the island. Is that
User
something
left
they
your
can
channel.
do?
No.
Okay. Not that I've done anything to be concerned, it's just I'm weary of giving my GoPro to Chris because I don't trust him.
You can't use other people's GoPro
User
against
left
them.
your channel.
Okay. Works for me then.
User joined your channel.
I can
They
totally
give you
see some people
permission.
trying to...
User
Huh?
left your channel.
I highly doubt. Like, you could ask the person himself if you could use his footage to
Yeah.
incriminate
Joined your
him, but
channel.
I highly doubt he will.
Right. I mean, like I said, I haven't done anything, but my concern is that somebody, if they have a fucking bone to pick with me, could have my GoPro information and pick through it until they build some kind of case, but that's good information to know. They can't legally do that.
User joined your channel.
Shut the fuck up, bro. God,
Yeah, I
not
don't...
you, not you, not you, not you, not you.
No, I'm looking at this damn uniform. I don't like it at all. Like, I don't know. It doesn't look right to me. This looks like it would be a lower rank than the uniform you're wearing.
What uniform were you looking at?
The uniform I'm wearing. The patch on the arm. It's supposed to be ensign.
It looks like semen.
Right? It looks like the damn Seaman Apprentice uniform, but there isn't one for the pilot suit. This is supposed to be ensign. Like, I don't know why it's not gold. The CWO one has the gold and, what the hell is it, blue?
User joined your channel.
Actually, I still
User
have
joined
it.
your channel.
No, I don't.
User
It was in my
joined
car,
your
and my
channel.
car is
Joined your
obviously not
channel.
here. Either way, yeah, I don't know. I try not to give my GoPro information out to
We
too many
got-
people because I worry about people like watching it and knowing what the hell we're doing.
Cornell Greeny, Damo Dinozo, Christian King, you, and me.
On the island?
Mm-hmm.
You're not counting Bobby because he's never on duty?
No, and plus he got caught.
Got caught?
It kind of triggered me. It kind of honestly triggered me because I was already getting a warrant approved. We're gonna do this whole entire operation, knocking down his door, searching him and everything. And instead Jonah Morgan just gets in his car and just decides to fucking chase and pull him over and just
Negative.
interrogate him.
Zane's just trying to get some video ready for
Just like
SD.
ruined the whole entire thing for everybody.
This is 7-1. That's already finished. I'm over here speaking with Roman. By the hangars.
10-4.
CG, do you have that video ready?
It should be
Oh my
sitting in
God.
your inbox.
Oh, let me check. 6-3 ready, check.
Lima Charlie 6-3.
Be advised, CG,
User
I
left
don't
your
have it.
channel.
You send it to Sergeant Grayson?
That's gonna be a negative. I sent it to Mr. Frost. I will send it to you as well.
Thanks, much appreciated.
Well, now don't I feel like an idiot? I assume since he had just left the base, that was him.
User left your
Guess
channel.
I didn't need to give that to him in the first place. Great. SD still on frequency? CG to Grayson.
Send it.
Did you get the footage I sent you?
Affirmative, much appreciated.
Copy that, thank you. CG off freak. Wait. So, what kind of investigation? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say he was stockpiling CG weapons at a cheap price for his security company.
Yeah.
Figured as much.
Like, I was gonna get a warrant approved so that we could have MSRT roll up on him, eyes in the sky, and fucking everyone fucking arrest him, knock down his door with the warrant and everything. Today, Jonah decided to get impatient and just get in his car and just go chase him down, pull him over, and interrogate him, and he confessed. So it just, like, wasted all my fucking time with me filling out paperwork last night of a warrant request. Like, paragraphs and paragraphs, and then interviewing Clyde, fucking uploading a video of Clyde's interview, making him do a sworn like,
User
me
left your
going through
channel.
all that fucking trouble just so that Jonah today can pull him over and just make him confess. Like, it's ruined everything.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure. I'm not super familiar with port security SOPs or anything, but I'm not sure with Jonah being a seaman now if he's even supposed to do that or not.
Triggered me so much, bro. I got so pissed.
I can imagine. I was
Like,
wondering
I
what
just
you guys
wasted
were
all
being
my
all
time doing
hush-hush
that.
about, because you and Jonah and was going on that car ride, and the next day you were talking to, or the other day you were talking to Clyde. I was like, what the fuck are they doing? But I figured, I mean, I trust you guys enough to not, you know, be like plotting my murder or something.
Little do you know.
Yeah, right? One day I'm just gonna wake up and there's gonna be a Jayhawk on my head.
Faster. Left, right, left.
Funny.
Come on. No one told you to stop running. He's gonna chew my ass right now.
I hope you're yelling Semper Paratus the whole entire time.
No one listens to cones.
Ooh, who said I'm a comb? I mean, I'm a green dildo.
User disconnected from your channel.
No comment.
I'm just gonna pretend you said dodo.
User left your channel.
I don't know. I think yeah, it was Reed. Reed called me a dildo today, so I blew up. I blew up his fucking burger stand.
User joined your channel.
Were you the same one who blew up Nick's car?
I blew up everyone's car. I made the RBM last night perform the Titanic live for us.
Oh my god.
It's fucking awesome, bro. It's the best thing ever. Just throw glass at a vehicle and see what happens. It's fucking awesome. But the glass does turn into a bomb, and it does tend to explode.
And you're saying that's a good time?
Hell yeah, bro. It wasn't good for the two people standing next to me, aka Connell Grey Wolf and Tyler Kitty. They both fucking dropped dead last night, but...
Oh my god.
It was fucking awesome.
About that CGIS thing.
It's too funny, like, we were literally standing like this, like, right next to me, and I throw it, it explodes. People from the other side of the base got gunshot wounds. I was completely untouched, and Connell and Tyler just died. I was like, oops. I was like, sorry, guys. Granted, we were all doing it, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm only taking refuge in the fact that it was probably the middle of the night, and everyone was probably participating in your screw-off game. And then you go do that. Roman, I swear to God.
Oh no. I swear, please don't do it.
Roman, I swear to God. I can't save.
User left your channel.
Oh god.
Dingus.
Little does he know that that's about to blow up.
Where did it even land?
Pretty sure it's in the water, but be cautious, it might be a ticking time bomb.
User left your channel.
I'm taking my chances.
It's gonna, like...
You owe me a new RBM, Roman.
No, I don't. You shut
fucking dingus. You broke it.
No, it's not.
You broke it. The engine is dead. It's out of fuel. You dingus.
Does that mean I could just put it out of its misery now, and I'll just buy a new one?
User joined
Thank
your
God
channel.
I have an extra one.
Seven one white Silverado approaching main gate. Hello, sir. Get your ID. Alrighty, it's Damo.
Oh, how did that experiment go?
User left your channel.
Feel free to run them
User
over on
joined
your way
your
in.
channel.
There you go. I mean, if you're gonna stand in the road.
Oh, that RBM's drifting away.
User in your channel timed out.
Hey, Zane. Now I know what we do with unlocked Jayhawks. We just put some glass on it.
I'd honestly, seriously prefer if you didn't. The last thing we need is more Jayhawk related incidents.
By the way you said that, that means something has happened. What has happened?
What happened? Science experiment.
They broke my RBM is what happened after I just pitched it nicely.
Shake my head.
Yep, can confirm this RBM is definitely toast. On top of that, it's drifting away from the base, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Can I try and impound it?
User joined your channel.
That is a valiant idea. Why didn't I think of that?
I impounded it.
You needed you. Do magic. That came out wrong. Are you aware how free right now? This freedom, man.
User left your channel.
Is salty or what?
The hell?
What?
Where did they go?
Ramen?
Both of them.
Sent me
Over
a
there.
message on Teams
Oh.
and he was like, "Thank you for all your work appreciated?" Question mark. Put a question mark in it. I'm like, what the heck? Wow.
User joined your channel.
What the heck?
For the record, Roman,
Oh heck.
you should probably refrain from screwing around to the point that you blow things up if you want to drop the apprentice off your name, because that's up to CG Command, not us.
I am not command, so it doesn't really
The
matter.
thing is, all the explosions that happened yesterday, Command was standing right next to me and assisting me with it. So.
Oh my god. Well, then you're already fucked.
If it's a group effort, then I guess.
Massive group effort. There was like 8 of us throwing stuff at the cars to see what would happen. And I was like, oh, let me throw glass. And that happened to be the magic item that makes things go
Oh my
boom.
I just don't want to see any potential promotions at any point be cock-blocked by your own ignorance.
Block, that's a nice word.
Yeah. Oh.
Fucking done. Fucking
I
done.
had like 20 camper lights I threw
User left
yesterday
your
and Pablo
channel.
picked all of them up and took them.
Oh my god.
Was that an official confiscation, or was that off the record?
I don't know.
I don't even know anymore.
I had 30 glass last night. Today I have 9.
I have yet
Who the
to
fuck
make
walks
or
around with
buy
glass
any
on them?
lamps.
That's weird.
Well, clearly he found a new toy.
User left your
Who
channel.
walks around and talks to himself in third person? That's fucking weird.
Me and Reed.
User joined your channel.
It's true though.
Okay. Who wants to go
User joined your
flying?
channel.
Go try and find that pesky
do.
pirate ship.
Do.
Okay, all
Not
aboard the
fly, but
USS.
just sit there.
Well, if you want to sit there, yeah. I mean, that's up to you.
Just sit there.
Christian, do you want to be all alone at the gate and contemplate your life choices, or are you coming with us?
Oh my god.
I'll come with you guys.
Alrighty.
Sounds highly depressing.
That's my life.
User left your channel.
In fact, Rini is
User
actually a
joined your
chief petty
channel.
officer now, technically.
User joined your channel.
Still confuses me to this point.
User joined your channel.
Do you want to fly, Roman?
Yeah, I'll take her out.
Alrighty, don't matter to me either way.
Zane, did you know that Roman killed 2 essays yesterday?
I've heard in a MSRT training experiment.
User left your channel.
Legit 2 of them, they just gave up. They just, I don't know, they didn't,
They saw the light and they walked towards it. Yeah, I hear that was a MSRT ordained experiment training.
That was an MSRT
Why am
extraction practice type of thing.
Well, you extracted them from life.
More or less, it became a.
So it's in
I
the
call it.
Advice Chart off 6044, commencing spool up.
There's no one in co-pilot seat now.
Where the fuck did my co-pilot go?
User left your channel.
You can be co-pilot, or you can come back here and sit in the happy seat. It's up to you.
But this is the happy seat.
Well, I just can't have you being AST or pilot. So you're either co-pilot or you're just gonna sit back here and twiddle your thumbs.
Why am I AST right now then?
Well, because I am going to assume as MSRT that you're rifle trained. And you're also of a rank that can sit there and, yeah, for deck.
Technically only trained with the rifle for deck, but I always volunteer for AST rifle. I don't know why. One questions it, it's kind of weird.
To my knowledge, rifle training in deck does allow you to utilize the rifle inside of the Jayhawk, but you're not allowed to do any rescue swimmer operations or anything of that nature unless you're ASC trained.
Oh, I have been a swimmer too.
User joined your channel.
So it's in airspace Advice Chart off 6044 is taking off on my stuff.
Well, I guess Greeny just does what he wants.
Yes, Greeny asks and then no one gives a shit.
User left your channel. User joined your
That's
channel.
more like it.
God, my floppies are like piss poor.
I know, mine too. Server upgrade for the win. Let's upgrade the server, but add 1,000 more trees to fuck it all up again.
Right?
I've seen all the new estates that have been put in on the government application. There's a fuckload of new estates put in there now. 2, 3, 4, 5 new estates.
Oh my god, floppy!
Yeah, if your floppies are as bad as mine right now, I don't know how the hell you're flying.
Oh, don't kill us!
Yeah, these floppies are pretty shite.
Zane, are there actually any aviation-related stuff that deck can train for?
What do you mean?
I've heard earlier that there are aviation-related stuff that deck can actually train for, like co-pilot and shit.
Well, pretty much anybody can be a co-pilot, so long as
but I've
they.
heard there's actual training for deck.
What you might be thinking of is we were tossing around the idea of having auxiliary being cross-trained in some aviation things, so that we can take them up in the Jayhawk. But that only really extends to co-pilot because obviously we can't hand just anybody a rifle and sit them in the door. And obviously they're not flying.
And for the love of God, I hope everyone is gonna change the auxiliary uniform. For the love of God, please.
User joined your channel.
Change the auxiliary uniform, like, come on.
Yeah, we were tossing around the idea of potentially having a pilot suit for auxiliary, but I don't think it's a good idea. I'd be okay with having like an auxiliary flight helmet or crew helmet, but yeah, I think that the auxiliary uniform needs to be less disheveled businessman.
I would like to see an upgraded auxiliary uniform in general. The general uniform upgraded. How it looks now? Yuck.
Yeah, it looks like all you're missing is a briefcase, and you've fallen off your private yacht.
Just looks like you put together some shit you found in the shed, and you're like, oh, here you go, here's the uniform.
Yeah.
Might actually take that up to command and ask.
Because honestly, the shoes that auxiliary has look super oversized.
User joined your channel.
The auxiliaries just have big feet, I don't know. Feet is usually a big penis.
Oh.
That's the motto we have over here, at least. If you have big shoes, then you pretty much have a big dingus too.
Is everything dingus now with you? Everything is dingus.
Yeah, it's a more of an appropriate word to my knowledge. You have a big cock, you have a big penis, you have a big fucking schlong. Don't just say, you have a big dingus, sir.
Well, why thank you, Cornell.
Or ding dong.
Yes, and I did have
streaming. I'm streaming my live build.
So am I.
Oh. Hate my life. No.
Nothing is sacred.
Oh my god.
Nothing
well,
is sacred.
I already learned that the hard way.
Especially like I was in first person, so I was clearly able to hear him tell me I have a big penis.
That's okay, Cornell.
Oh my god.
I don't post crap. Unless it's a screenshot of Roman in a cone suit.
Oh yeah, they put a cone on top of my head the other day.
That was pretty funny.
Wasn't that Donald who put one on? Or was that was Nathan?
It was Nathan.
That was fucking hilarious. Bourne managed to almost get himself robbed.
Oh, Jesus. How did he manage that one?
Well, this is a funny story. Do you remember Dylan Webb?
User joined your channel.
The auxiliary that was a cocksmear for the time he was in U.S. Coast Guard?
Guy who is Swedish.
Yes.
Well, Jake Bourne, the fucking dingus, went into his car and accepted him driving him to the airport, but you know, why would Dylan do that? He just want to rob him, right?
User left your
I was thinking
Jake,
Devin
don't
Webb.
go in the car with him. He robs people for a living. It's like, oh, it's gonna be fine. Alright. And then we heard distress call on radio and like 5 shots, and we drove over there and, well, Dylan was dead, so.
Alright, go Jake.
Still,
that was a severe lapse in judgment, especially after warning.
Yeah.
But at least he's a decent shot.
Yeah, by the way, our SAs, well, we're recruits. They don't even know that they have to fill out incident reports. Like, I mean, use of force reports.
Gotta be kidding me.
So someone needs to tell personnel to start linking that to them because they have no idea that they're even supposed to do that.
Oh my god.
I'll bring it up in personnel later.
Command will eat their dick for breakfast if they don't do it.
You know what? I'm gonna put that in personnel now.
Yeah, please do.
Especially, like, I told him, I was like, listen, I'm like, I wasn't even allowed to use my partner's footage. I had to upload my own. Even though in my friend's video, you could see me in it, I still had to upload my own. Like you guys need to do that. And they're like, well, we didn't know.
Roman, why don't you become a personnel too when you can? I'll recommend you. It will be forced.
So I just signed up for CGIS. You want me to be CGIS Jack personnel?
Be everything.
All the DMOS.
Recommend me for MSRT. That one I wouldn't mind going to.
Have you even gotten into a shootout at the CG yet?
Before I retired my first time around, I got into a bunch of shootouts with Freemans. I try not to get into shootouts. I don't like getting into shootouts. Especially with pistols.
Oh, I see the boat on our right.
Yeah, I see it.
I see, yeah.
Eyes on black, bitch.
Christian, since you were in the co-pilot, I'll have you go ahead and put in the spotting report, since I put in like the last 3 that we've had in Guardian 1. Do you have the link to the form?
Negative.
Alright, I'll go ahead and send that to you. What you're going to want to do is just drop a marker roughly on its position so that you have the grid coordinates.
Okay.
Alright, give me just a second.
Hello, hey. Oh fuck me, I forgot to sign in. There we go.
It's so sad that no one ever goes to the pirate ship anymore.
It's because weed's freaking worthless.
Weed is broke as hell.
And everyone either has 5,000 masks with them or they just have friends with them.
People,
if we're dropping out of the sky, let me know.
People go out on the pirate ship, they stack up and they don't go back for a while, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I need mask for MSRT. I just go there, I buy like 5 of each mask, and I'm good to go for.
Alright, I sent it to you in the TSF.
Alright, I'm gonna fill this out real quick.
Did it?
So
No,
what's
it wasn't there.
the state thing, Cornell, that you told me? Where is it, on the Trello?
The what?
The state.
It's on the TS app, the new channels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new ones.
Where, on the Trello?
On the TeamSpeak app.
Are you deaf?
Oh.
Me.
Carter Lake, Olympus, Ocean View, what? Dude, this is gonna be so bad. Look at all these fucking estates. There's like 100 of them.
We haven't even finished 5 of them. Only finished 1 on the list. Heck.
Can I stow away in your closet, Greenie? I'll just sleep on the floor in the corner.
Oh my god.
17 estates.
I'm sleeping in my car right now.
17 estates.
17? Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be like a limit on that shit.
They were supposed to have a limit, but then it got so popular and dollar signs started showing up, so...
I mean, yeah, that's great and all, but then what is roleplay when everybody has a fortress? When was the last time we successfully breached Freeman bullshit mountain over there?
Mine might be a fortress, but it's not really... There's nothing there that advantage to gameplay other than you have a house and a mod shop and a helipad. That's it.
Well, the way that Kai is created, like even for the Freeman one, for example, we need like at least 10 or 15 SD and the same amount of Coast Guard, all coordinated, just to breach it. Like it's a full-on war when we decide to go to their house.
I showed the Freeman's Hill to a former Coast Guardsman yesterday, and he was like, "Fuck me." That's all he said. So he was like, "Oh fuck me."
With all these estates, we should go up in the Jayhawk and start snapping pictures from the sky and upload it to a channel in Slack so that we have, or on Google Drive, so we have case files.
Imagine the amount of paperwork we gotta do for only breaching one fucking estate.
Seriously. Feel bad for the poor son of a bitch who has to go through all those use of force reports.
Oh, but for actually gaining entrance, like a warrant.
Oh, right.
To go in. It's gonna be a lot of work.
Oh shit, there's actually ATC on. Wow. I am impressed.
So Rogers left my manor and also left.
There's just a cop that wants us to not be. They already said it on the radio that there's a car wrecked in the middle of runway 30.
Okay. I thought Mitchell he used to be FAA. Mitchell Reidinger was the one who went up with us with. No, wait, no, he wasn't. He wasn't the one who went up with us with Noah's Cessna. I don't know if you were there for that, Roman. Either way, yeah, he used to be FAA. I don't know what the hell he's doing with his life now.
I thought he was still FAA. Last time I heard he was a trainee.
So anybody want to turn on the jukebox, or we just want to listen to the rotors?
I got a good one.
I got a good one. I already got one in mind. I was just asking if you were all... Oh, that's far more serious than I was going for.
What is it?
This is 7-1 currently. Guardian 1 is up in the air with Cornell, Mr. King, Roman, and myself.
So you're rolling Guardian 1 north.
The hell did he just say?
I have no idea.
Repeat last. Or don't repeat last, that's cool too.
Alright, I'm gonna risk it, okay? I'm gonna risk something. I'm gonna see if I can turn on the windshield because apparently I can. Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay.
I also can't figure out how to get the damn Jayhawk to fold up properly. I don't know if there's a trick to it or what.
Apparently you gotta go to sleep, wake back up, and then you'll fold it.
Okay, well that's a bunch of bullshit. Just
hey
to
guys, do you guys want to hear the new Greenie theme song?
Yes.
Oh boy.
User joined your channel.
Yo, is the ship still underneath us?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
He was from the city, was environmental, but his life did portray a hypocritical fundamental.
What the fuck is this?
I said, hey, Mr. Greenie, are you green? You protest cotton farming, wearing jeans.
I have a feeling he paid someone to sing this song for him.
You drive out here from Sydney, fill your car with gasoline. You should have rode a push bike, it helps the air stay clean.
Oh, Patrick's awake.
No, I really love creation, find global warming scary. But when I hear people judging people, it makes me wary.
Want to go ahead and go RTB?
The concept of human greed.
Yeah.
This is Guardian 1 will be RTB at this time. I'm glad we all agree that we're RTBing at least.
I was about to say it, and I like can't say it, and then Roman said it.
It throws me off because usually the co-pilot would do it, and I didn't know if you knew that you were to do that or not, so I just went ahead and said it.
Also, I actually...
Well, don't switch. Tell your co-pilot to stay on 7-0. You can always tell them to let them know we'll be RTB, let them know we're passing by weapons factory, let them know this, whatever.
You'd actually find Larry Fox theme song too.
Oh no.
Oh god.
If it's what does the fox say, I'm gonna kill myself and jump out of the Jayhawk.
Yeah, same here. I hate that song.
What the fuck?
He's the Darth Vader.
If you slightly tick him off, you're dead.
I was so shocked when I heard that Fox is 23 years old because he sounds like he's older than
Yeah,
Sully.
I feel like I thought he was like 39 or something. Like damn.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to be nice, so I guessed 30. I guessed 30, and he's like, I'm 30, and he got offended. I was like,
Yeah, he got triggered.
Wait. Wait. 23? I'm pretty sure he's 21. I think he's younger than me.
He's younger than me too.
How old are you, Roman?
Shocked. I was like, God damn, I thought you were older than Sully.
How old are you, Roman?
25.
Oh shit, okay.
Shit, Roman is older than me.
Yeah, I'm 22, so...
24.
Dispatch to CG.
Go for CJ.
Did you hear the shots? Is that coming from y'all?
That's gonna be a negative from us, we're up in Guardian 1.
Temp, I have SD en route currently. Let's investigate as well.
Yeah, I'm on base now, dispatch, nothing's happened to you.
Yeah, Temper, it was coming from that direction, so SD will be investigating. I'll let them know.
What the hell?
Copy.
Thank you. I'll be switching.
Well, they occasionally will have dispatch awake.
The hell?
It's just the guy that you talked to right next to SD.
Once a year, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. This time I heard
And
dispatch.
half the time they never answer their 911 calls.
Oh my god.
Because you can call 911 and they'll pick up.
Wait, did someone hear shots on CG base? Is that what they were saying?
No, that our direction. Guardian 1's putting her down on pad 1.
Don't kill us now, please.
Shut up.
Don't make him nervous. When he gets nervous is when we have to worry.
Charlie, Guardian 1. Who's flying Guardian 1 at the moment?
That'd be Mr. Sparks.
Mr. Sparks, are you refueling or what are you doing?
Can you just tell him I'm not on the fake comms?
He's currently on ATC frequency. We were just floating above the pirate ship. Now we are heading back onto base.
Like to do a pickup, let me know.
Copy that, sir. What's your location?
How is that running mate for that speed?
believe he's at his house.
092096 King's Landing.
Get on gas.
What?
Just go pick him up.
A naked guy right
Who the
there.
hell is this naked? That's Damo.
That has to be good.
Am I naked? How? I just bought these.
You are
Yeah, you're
definitely
naked.
naked, sir.
You are very much naked, and I very much appreciate it.
How is it possible? I literally just brought these clothing.
It must be broken.
Fuck, why can't we get a server that fucking works?
This is Guardian 1. We are en route to your location, currently 9 actual.
10-4, sir. Thank you very much.
We have a seat for him, don't we? Yeah, we do.
I hope so.
Me calling you commander now and not Cap.
Fuck it, I'm calling him 9 actual because I'm not gonna be able to break the habit of calling him captain.
Even Captain, like I call Cap, C-A-P, and that's it.
His call sign is 9 actual, so it makes sense.
I mean, a little weird to have a conversation face to face and be like, "Hey, 9 actual, how you doing?"
Now, how bad would it be if I crashed into his house?
Yeah, please don't. Again, I can't save you if you do that.
Already done a dozen King's Landing I'm perfectly comfortable with those surrounding trees in those areas.
What do you like?
I haven't seen Sully's residence, but mine has really, mine is really surrounded with trees.
I think they're pretty much the same.
I haven't been to his house in forever, but I'm pretty sure it's the one right on the apex.
Haven't been there, period.
I think it's at 092096, which is going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm aiming right for it. He's my neighbor. I know.
Did
exactly
say
what
his
house is.
coordinates.
Well, we're gonna be sitting in his backyard waiting for him then.
I wish the GPS would work now.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
GPS helped me a lot before.
Where the hell is King's Landing? What the hell is this big empty space?
Probably one of the
You're
17
gonna-
residences is gonna go here.
This should have been King's Landing right here. King's Landing should be right here.
We're about to come up on it.
A little bit further up.
Yeah, you're about 5,000 feet out. I can see it on the horizon.
Just loves me when I'm there.
Well, you went up
Yeah,
earlier and it was
just
nighttime
appears
as soon as you
you
got
land.
in the air.
User joined your channel.
Okay, so his is at the bend.
User left your channel.
My actual Guardian 1, I hear you inbound.
Affirm.
User left your channel.
I have no clue where his house is, so.
Well, apparently Roman's his neighbor, so he should hopefully know.
So?
Are you by yourself, or does anybody else on the Guardian 1 need food?
Tell him I could use some coke.
That didn't go through.
Yes, sir.
Anybody on Guardian 1 need food?
Roman could use some coke. I believe the rest of us are alright.
Alright, once you park it, come up to the front door. I'm gonna unlock it and we can, I got plenty inside.
Oh my god, 0
Come on.
frames, 0 frames. Terrible time. 0 frames.
Why would I put the helipad with a bunch of trees next to it?
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't approach from the other side, but I trust you.
I didn't know that this was another side so far from. I never came to this house before in a helicopter. Close enough.
Alright, I'm gonna eat a meat
Better
pie.
than I would ever do.
I'm almost dead.
Guys, exit. Come around the other side. Come upstairs.
Oh my god, that massive frame drop when I was coming
Yeah,
to that landing.
the floppies are
scared me.
terrible. I don't even blame you for your landings right now. The floppies are so terrible.
There's a floppy. Just kidding.
A floppy pancake.
Guys, don't go crazy on the cokes. I've only got 20 left, so I need to find somebody who's selling.
User left
I have
your
a crap
channel.
ton, Sully. I can give you some.
Doesn't matter. I'll buy in bulk. I just I've only got 20 left in the storage box. If you want to grab like 3 or 4 each, I don't know how many of you are here. But food, you guys are more than welcome. There's plenty of food here.
I'm all good on food. I'm all
User
good on
joined your
coke.
channel.
I'm all good on everything.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I've got Mr. Greeny. Nice to see you. But this
I apologize,
gentleman
I was on the FAA frequency, so I was not able to answer you.
need your name, sir.
Oh, it's Zane.
Oh shit, Zane. Sorry. I did the full
Full reformat on the old brain box.
That is correct. Mr. King.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. You can, there you go. Alright, Cokes, like I said, I'm actually running short of, which I didn't pay attention to. Actually, no, I think I got more stored down south. Food-wise, there is more than enough, well over 100, maybe 200. You're going to have to make the burgers, but there's enough salads, burger buns, and cooked fish patties. If not cooked, there's 3 grills here. So guys, go, please, go to it.
Got food and drinks for months, so I'm good.
At this point in time, we had 4 individuals who are all here now up in Guardian 1. It's been a pretty quiet night. Damo is still on base, so we'll be fairly well protected here. I don't know if you guys are comfortable sitting around for however long it takes to cook burgers. I'm okay on food.
No, they're already cooked. There's over 100 cooked, I think, in there.
Okay.
You only need to put them together.
You just got to put them together.
I see. Well, then disregard everything I just said. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hang on, let me look again. I forget. Cooked fish patties are at 97. That means you can make at least 97 cooked fish burgers. I've got plenty of salads and fish or burger buns, I think, in there. If not, yep, go ahead.
Remind me not to hire Consuelo when I move into your estate, because I'm looking at my house right now and I could see that she still has not cleaned the dust off my damn windows.
Wow.
I just keep like I don't understand why.
Have you run out of lemon pledge?
No, I just tell her, I'm like, are you gonna do
All right, Mr. King, do you need any food or drink?
I'm completely fine, sir. Thank you.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Listen, I buy in bulk. It's for Coast Guard. So listen, doesn't matter. If you need something, come over, grab it. There's plenty here to make. I've already cooked quite a few. You just got to put them together. Okay, if you grab the ingredients to make them later.
The way, sir, you now have yourself a reserve pilot for your time zone.
Oh. Yeah, we won't get into that right now. I haven't even, you know what, Chappie, I haven't even still seen the whole island with all the new changes.
Looks like you got a job to do, Roman.
I just got lost coming to your house. I'm
my God, how do you not know where my damn house is?
You said he was your neighbor. How'd you get lost?
5th one from the very end over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th
I'm on
ramp,
the corner.
That's my house.
I'm on the corner. Look at the map. I am on the corner. See, I'm on the corner.
2 houses down from you.
Oh, really? Oh,
2 houses down. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
User left.
Did you really think it was the Freemans that parked all those stolen cars that day?
User joined your channel.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh shit! Hang on. Hopefully my GoPro's started now. Zane, I do need to get with you. Yes.
Okay. Yep.
I have not. I'm sorry. I know the voice. Last time we did this, the voice. You know that the voice was all messed up.
Yep. That's an easy fix. Taking about 30 seconds to add your voice back in there. It's just your audio sources. Since you have your speakers and your headphones, it's 2 different sources.
Yes. Yeah, I know. which I really should take time to fix, but I'd rather have a little fun. I think Greeny's getting a little bored. He looks a little sad there in the corner. All right, if nobody needs anything, let's maybe RTV, unless something's going on.
It's like I said,
I'll
it's
take
been
the long
quiet.
way, show you the new additions to this island.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put hey, listen, unless somebody needs mags or anything, yeah, I can pull it back out.
Nope. Good on everything.
I went ahead and grabbed the
Sorry.
components for 5 burgers. That'll add to my 7. Should keep me
Zane,
good for the time being.
you want more?
No, I'm fine.
Come, I got shitloads. You don't even know what I got stored down south.
I've got somebody who sells tacos for 200 each. I'll be able to get more food.
Zane, hang on. No. Listen, grab at least for 20 to 30 of everything, please.
I'll be honest with you, I don't even know how to make the burger.
It's easy. I'll talk you through it in a little while. Just grab 30 of each, please.
Okay,
Cooked
sir,
fish patties,
if you insist.
Cooked fish patties, burger buns, and salads. I've got my own greenhouse. I've been making my own, or the wheat for buns and the salads. I've been making my own here right here on my own estate now.
If I can manage to get up enough money, then I will purchase a house of my own and then be doing that. But I've been waiting for on-base housing. That just hasn't happened yet.
I know.
But either way,
I'd rather-
very much appreciated, sir. Thank you.
Did you grab 30, please?
Yes, I did.
All right, let's go.
What are you doing? Oh.
Also, sir, this is probably me overanalyzing it, but the badge on my arm, that's the correct badge for ensign?
You know what? Honestly, at this time I'm not sure.
Okay, because it looks more like it's not because
It could be messed up. I'm not gonna worry about it yet.
It says ensign, but the chief warrant officer actually had the colored blue and gold bar, and then I expected the lieutenant to just be solid gold, and then it's this 2 white stripes. Looks like I'm a seaman apprentice all over again, except I'm a pilot this time somehow.
We'll get it sorted. Let's
It might be correct. I'm not sure.
Alright.
Are we singing campfire songs over here?
Only thing I figured out that rhymes with green.
That's disturbing.
Looks like there's a co-pilot seat open for you, Captain, if you want to go there.
I'm in.
Alrighty. We've rolled aboard.
Citizen has been be advised.
You're on our frequency again, Roman. Every time.
Did a
Citizen
whole
has been
flyby
advised to
yesterday
Chicago
with-
6044, commencing spool up at King's Landing.
God damn, Roman. You've been doing a shit good job. And that's honest props to you, sir.
I tried to.
No, you've been doing a great job. Thank you. Okay, are we doing a tour or are we heading RTB?
Yeah, we're gonna RTB, but at the same time take a nice long.
Okay. Okay. I know there's a lot of shit that changed, which I have not been able to see to do. Just shit happens.
This is Guardian 1. We're going to be RTB at this time. We're taking the scenic route for the captain's benefit around the north side of the island.
South, actually. We're gonna go back. We're gonna do a turn on south.
But you're heading north at the moment.
Yeah. This is apparently something. What the hell is this? I didn't even see this one.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
What?
that's what I mean. A lot of shit has changed.
Looks like a power plant of some sort. Maybe a new job.
Probably the bridge power plant. Saying is broken.
Our power plant has always been there.
Yeah, there's another airfield here now.
Holy shit.
User left your channel.
Yeah, that airfield is new.
I'm not sure why they decided to add another airfield when we don't have enough FAA to cover the one we already have, but it's a nice addition if we had a staffed FAA roster.
It's because
We
she put
won't.
an airfield here because she wants to shove a points of entry in here.
We're not gonna comment, leave it alone. We'll just do our jobs.
Yeah, FAA Director Nathan actually resigned yesterday.
Yeah, I saw.
What?
Yeah, I saw
Tom
him
Williams is in charge now.
Again.
He was Coast Guard. Why the hell did he resign?
There might be a chance that FAA might no longer be a faction altogether.
I can briefly shed a little bit of light on
Let me ask this right now, very quickly. I know Nathan joined us for a while. I've known Nathan for almost a year. What are your feelings on him rejoining?
Absolutely.
No bullshit. No bullshit. Just give me your straight up feelings. No hard feelings.
Commander, he was my co-pilot prior to Roman. He only left Coast Guard, as you know, because he was accepted as the director. He used the former sub-director of FAA, but he was feeling very personally offended at the way he was removed the first time. He was not going to join back to FAA, but changed his mind when the applications opened up. I think that the thought of FAA being removed after he's put all the hard work into it was enough to make him want to resign so he wasn't crushed again. I would absolutely be willing to accept him back into Coast Guard, and even into aviation for that matter.
Zane, I would like you to reach out personally to him.
I will certainly do that, sir.
And this is under my reference. He will be accepted back.
As soon as I go to sleep off the island, I will contact him.
I understand. Nathan and I go way back, and I mean, like I've been telling people for a while now, Coast Guard, I'm hitting my year mark, and when I was a lonely seaman, I had to stand gate guard at the FAA. The island has changed a lot, and if you guys weren't there, you don't understand. I interact with him a lot, and he was always very polite to me, even though he was kind of above me at the time. Very polite person, and we worked together well. And when he came to Coast Guard, I was happy. He was, from what I saw, he was very respectful and did his job. Unless somebody can say different, I'd like to have him back. I don't want him to feel left out. I don't want him to feel ignored. If you guys can understand that.
These are our swamps.
Yeah, I see that. That's going to be a bitch to navigate.
User joined your channel.
In the RBM, Nick barely love tapped it, and I got 6 gunshot wounds.
So, how about a rib? Have we tried it in a rib?
That's mainly what it's designed for. So I don't know. I don't know if we have tried it.
Me and
never tried
bitch
it.
to get up here.
And the SA has successfully been able to drive all the way into the bridge with the RBM and go out again. So.
Yeah.
Zane, like I turn this like into my own flight path. Like I go down down the swamps, then I go past DOC, and then I make the turn towards the runway.
Okay, but keep in mind sound ordinance with altitude over the island.
Raise up a little bit.
You'll probably want to be at least 800 to 1,000 meters.
So it's an airspace speed last shark of 6044 commencing final descent to runway 25 direct past your CG base.
God, I love it. Commander.
Yes, sir.
This may not be something you wish to say either way. If we were to accept Nathan back, how would his rank go? Would he start from recruit, or would he come back at the rank he was at?
That'll all have to pass on to the other command members. As far as I'm concerned, he did politely leave due to his circumstances. I have no issues with him coming back as the rank he was, but let me check with the other command members.
Oh my God, 0
Are you already in contact with him?
No, I'm going to write up the message so that when I'm ready I can send it.
Alright, let him know. Me personally, I'd like to see him come back as he was. Keep in mind, gentlemen, when I took over CG, I was not going to make it a dictatorship. That was very clear. and this, I know this is long before some of you ever were on the island, or before other commanders or captains of Coast Guard. I made this very clear. I don't want one person making all decisions. I wanted a command decision to make it fair. And so far, I don't think I've heard any real nasty comments. But I pass anything on to the command team, and they have full extent, with my blessing, to make those decisions. And this is one that I would like to see. I'd like to see Nathan back.
Jordy, one is landing on pad 1 SCG base.
Roman, I can tell you're nervous.
No,
Roman,
it's not
relax.
That I'm nervous. It's not that I'm nervous. It's not that I'm nervous. My mother just walked into my room and turned around.
Okay, that's fine. No, relax. Lay down.
Chappie doesn't get nervous.
No.
Oh, come on, Chappie.
You're off, Chappie. You're off. Just busting your balls. Alright, you're good. You're good.
Boy, I killed
You're
almost
fine.
half of MSRT last night.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's my old crew.
You're good,
You
but
done,
don't do
or-
that.
No, I'm gonna reposition it, but I want to get out so that I don't hold anybody up.
Hang on. Let me hop out. How the hell can I not hop out? There we go. Oh no, I'm not out.
There you are.
I'm out. Alright, Roman. Just slightly. Come on, man.
I've
You're
seen
good.
him come down with beautiful elegance, and I've also seen him come down and wobble all over the
was
place. It
flying-
all matters on his
he was
nerves.
flying
from what I've
great.
seen.
Relax. Don't go up so far.
I didn't. It went up on its own. I swear to God.
Just easy.
To be fair, the floppies are terrible right now as well.
Well, not for me. Actually, I'm doing a lot better than normal.
Oh, and we're 7-1 Damo, is that you in the kill house?
That's Greeny on
Greeny.
hitting range. I already announced it on Twitter.
Greeny.
Hey, firm, thank you. Minor panic attack.
Right there. You good. You good. Right there. Leave it alone. Shut it down. Shut it down.
From what I've found, a lot of the aviation personnel, pilots and reserve pilots alike, are perfectionists when it comes to this.
There's a reason for it.
Oh shit! I swear, I gotta talk to Kai and really tell Kai how to make the floppies better with this map development stuff.
Roman, what are your floppies at?
Like 12, 13
Ooh.
at the moment.
I was at 28.
User left your channel.
It's impossible for me to line up on it, and plus I'm doing this in first person, these landings. I'm not doing this in third person.
That's fine. Roman, that's why I said don't worry about it. You're fine. Lock it, please.
Oh, she's already locked.
Good. Whose is that
User
one?
joined your channel.
That is Matt Dino's.
Who?
Matt Dino, he is, I believe, a fresh
Dino.
transplant to aviation. He was his transfer was accepted just prior to the island going down for the holidays. Keegan McFarlane, I believe, was the one who did his pilot training as of 2 or 3 days ago. I will be speaking with him because he is new, to let him know not to leave it there, although it is locked. I checked.
Well, you are correct. Locked? Great. Leaving it there? No.
Yes, we've
toss
been
my bird into the
discussing
grass
in
by
aviation of having designated helipads. One will be
I think
for
we got-
aviation command, 2 for Guardian
Sullivan.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Greeny.
That's what I resigned from executives. I am now got more time for Coast Guard.
I saw that. Is that really you good with that, sir?
Yeah, it was.
You know, we've always supported you, Greeny.
had a
always.
long think of it, but like the only right thing to do.
I'm literally on the fence on doing the same exact thing. So.
Nah,
Just I didn't have a lot of time for anything else. That's
But
why.
who's gonna get our
On the
gas?
you know,
contrary.
I've always said that to you. I don't know how the
Yeah.
hell you could do it, and
I know. I just
I would
reached
never do it.
Just reached my breaking point, so.
No problem. So now I can dump more stuff on you, Mr. Greeny, or get promoted.
Actually can.
Good. I love seeing you around, sir. You've been here from a long time with us.
I'm gonna
And I love
keep being here for a long time too.
Good. Shit. Year
User
mark.
left
What?
your
Did I
channel.
hit my year mark yet? I think I'm a week away. In Coast Guard alone.
You're actually
Coast...
2 months past your year mark.
No. Coast Guard alone.
Oh, Coast Guard. Okay.
Coast Guard alone. I think I.
Judging by your passport, you're 2 months past a year.
Oh. Wow. Well, guys, you're all senior members here. Zane, I include you in that. With all respect, I rely on all of you. There's no way I can do it myself.
I've been here for about 4.5 months at this point. I don't know comparatively how much that is, but if you consider that senior, then I'll respect that.
It is. Because Greeny, Roman may have been on the other side of the fence at the time, but he was still, him and I were friendly, and he knows, even though he was the Chiefs at the time, he knew the struggle I went through with the Chiefs. Probably, what was it, 6 months ago? I'm not even going to try to speculate.
In June sometime.
Yeah, oh my God. Was it that far back?
It was last summer.
Holy
User disconnected from your channel.
Jeez.
User left your
I won't
channel.
say it. Jesus, wow. So I've held command this long.
User left your channel.
And I've still yet
User
to hear
joined
anybody
your
complain
channel.
about you, so that's good.
I've heard complaints, but at the same time, I've also made it clear if anybody has complained about me, come to me directly, and I have no problem. If somebody thinks and don't get me wrong,
User left your channel.
when I took over command,
User joined your channel.
up until about December, and I think Roman may know this, but Greeny, I guarantee knows this. I was putting in, oh, he pooped.
Here he goes.
Yeah, and I feel bad for him. Zane, just so you understand, since I took command, I was putting in anywhere from 4 to 6 hours a night after working a 9-hour day with a wife and 3 kids every night for 5 nights a week.
At one point, I saw you on for 7 hours straight, in talking with both chiefs and everyone.
Yeah.
So
Zane, Greeny, I think you know this.
User left your channel.
I fought for this, not fought for the command. I didn't want command. I really didn't. But CG was going to be abolished. I mean, done, gone. I fought to at least get it back, and they gave it back to me. And at that point, I put people in place, hopefully. It's changed a lot, but right now, to where we are,
timed out.
we couldn't be in a better place. And at that point, about a week ago, I had to tell everybody, Green, I don't think you were there, but maybe you saw it. I really have to take a little bit of step back, because putting in 40 hours a week after working 60 hours a week and having a wife and kids, I can't do it.
Anybody will burn out if nothing else.
It's not that. I'm neglecting my wife, my kids, my job. But the staff command here, Mr. Greeny is one of them. Zane, you are right up there.
I appreciate that, sir.
I know you may not be in the command channel or in at least that spot, but there are people in place, including yourself, that you were here for a reason. Look at Coast Guard, please. We have grown to be a force to reckon with. I've also tried to extend myself to, yes, the criminal factions, to where they're a little more polite with us, or cooperative, or have more fun RP-wise, and they've done it. So as far as I'm concerned,
User
I
left
think
your
I'm
channel.
doing very well. And I've had to take a little step back. I have to. I can't do 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. nights every night and have to get up at 6 a.m. I can't.
Yeah, no. I don't even
No,
do that, and I mean...
Zane, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing since I took command. I had
User joined
video
your channel.
to prove it all. And Greenie knows that. I was here every fucking night. I can't. I cannot do it.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, Roman. I was going to tase him.
He did that earlier.
No.
He's being naughty.
Roman, you going to keep up with the executive stuff? With you or the senior family members? They actually turned out to be great people and actually good friends. And I know you did government events, which were fine, which were great. Why do you think you're in CG? I have no issues with you. And I actually love...
The reason I'm in CG is because, honestly, because of you and the rest of the command. Because here, when I'm doing the right stuff, I'm told that I'm doing the right stuff.
Look at the night Chappie took me prisoner.
Yeah,
Greenie, were you there that night?
User
Been there
joined
for a
your
lot
channel.
of times where you were taken away, so...
No, it was Roman
User
and a
left
few
your
other family
User
people.
left your
They
channel.
took
I think I
me
remember
prisoner. It was full cooperation. But Roman, he
User
did it
left
as
your channel.
I'm Chappie. He did a voice changer.
Of
We did-
African refugee.
Oh
named
my
Chappie.
God, Greenie, I almost pissed myself laughing between.
Oh god.
Even though there were family members there, they didn't pull out any guns. It was all cooperation to see how CG and SD would react. But Roman kept doing his Chappie with the voice changer. I couldn't help myself but almost piss myself laughing. We were on a boat. We were on an RBM. We were on a yacht. We were on a helicopter. And he kept doing Chappie this, Chappie that. I'm like, stop, please. You're going to make me piss myself.
Greatest thing is, like, I'm giving Sully, like, this long-ass speech about how Chappie loves his meat pies. And while I'm doing that, while I'm doing that, Kai moves me into her channel to announce a restart. And I didn't realize I got moved. So I kept talking. And Kai's like, what are you talking about? What meat pies? What are you doing on the server right now?
It was hilarious. It was
So
hilarious.
awkward.
Oh my god.
Serious
Like, why
roleplay.
did your voice change? I was like, don't worry about it.
There wasn't a single gunshot fired, and what we go for almost 3 hours.
That took forever.
It was, yeah, it was close to 3
It took
hours.
forever because they didn't know how to get the meat pies. They were all confused. They couldn't find. They literally got me one meat pie in
But you
exchange for the
you had
captain
me-
of the Coast Guard.
You guys had me drop my hat in one of the islands. They found my hat, and I was still listening on the radio and telling you
User
guys what to
joined
do.
your channel.
It was hilarious.
User joined your channel.
But once the two Jayhawks got up, we were screwed.
Mhm.
But that's
Once
the
there was
thing.
two birds, that's when.
Yeah. Once the
I
two
think that
birds.
was the night I actually had to go off, so I wasn't able to.
Yeah, but
witness
it was, Greenie, it was a
User joined your
shitload of
channel.
fun. Yes, it was part of criminal families, but it was just a shitload of fun how they did it. Like I said, you had RBMs, you had ribs, or not RBMs, ribs, you had yacht, you had helicopters, you had ground vehicles. They kept switching out very quickly. And yes, I was giving them information from the radio that I was getting, but oh my God, it was just
7122.
Send it.
You guys good up there?
Yeah. He's out of his head right now.
Copy that. Just checking on you.
Never mind, he's back.
Whose car was at the front gate?
Oh, wait a minute.
Who's what?
Whose vehicle was that at the front gate? The Tahoe.
Is it Reed's? I was gonna say I thought it was Reed's, but I wasn't
I
sure.
have no idea. It's been here since I woke up.
Oh, Reed.
Oh.
User
Reed,
left your
did
channel.
And the
Reed go to
thing is,
bed?
last night we found a very good solution to these vehicles being left behind. You just throw a little glass on it, and the thing either flies away or explodes.
Oh shit! You know what? All of you forgot to tell me to do?
User left
Sign
your
in on
channel.
duty.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
true.
losing money.
Hey, don't forget to sign in on duty.
Guess where I'm going?
To fire me?
Wants to be fired?
I'm running now. Bye.
User was moved
Oh, no,
out of your
nothing.
channel.
I'm just gonna run this way.
User joined your channel.
Damn. Roman, you've been doing a great.
User left your channel.
Oh, we can't mark vehicles for impound?
Nope.
No, only SD.
Just
can.
maritime vessels.
Go.
That's fudge.
Oh dear, here we go.
Watch out, everyone.
Oh,
Go.
I'm staying out of the way. It's gonna be launched.
It fell off.
Roman's an expert of this, apparently.
Apparently not. It's still there.
Tonight, let's just say...
I heard he killed 2 SAs.
Yeah, he killed me. Yeah, he killed me. Okay, the best one though. Him standing
Oh god, here we go.
Okay, he's standing there.
Watch Twitter.
The 2 guardsmen and the explosion kills the 2 standing next to me, but not me.
Like how we are right now, Christian, and he was in the middle. Yeah.
I actually have something to tell you regarding the Kings.
Me at this point.
What?
Right over here.
Oh!
There's actually a couple of things I'd like to talk to you about, not necessarily immediately. Nothing bad about the Kings. The Kings actually showed up, I'm sure, have you heard about Sebastian?
Yep.
Okay. The Kings showed up in 4 Tahoes. They've been running a convoy all day long ever since Trayvon came back. They were on their way to CG base, and I was going up with one of our seaman apprentice to get a boat trailer to give Sebastian and Candy so that they could go fishing, since he was being, you know, decently respectful and everything, still technically being Coast Guard. Not a whole lot that we could do in that regard except for watch him. So I went ahead and rounded everyone up on base because they came in Twitter and said they were going to be coming 4 deep, 4 Tahoes, occupied times 6, going to CG base. So we turned right the hell around. But to my surprise and all of the caution, they were very respectful. They all took their masks off and they did their, they were buying a house from Sebastian, is why they were here. I was very actually surprised because I expected that to go south in a heartbeat. My thinking was that the Kings were working with Sebastian because Sebastian was disgruntled from what had happened and it was going to be a shootout. But no, they all came, took their masks off, they were perfectly respectful. I was impressed.
You watching Twitter?
Vaguely. Why are we...
One of the Kings asked me if I'm at CG base. Zane, I have made over the past couple months, 2 months, I've made a huge effort to get a friendship. At least a non-hostile.
Right.
Kings are on the way here right now. Freeman's, I already have a very good standing with. And don't get me wrong, it's not like we let them do anything. It's just being polite to speak to people. And here they come. And I will go out front, and I'm not going to ask for backup. So here we go.
I think everyone's got a pretty good respect for you. I mean, I'm not worried about you in particular, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be cautious back here.
Hello, fellas. How you doing today?
Careful with the glass. Alright, hang on.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
How you doing, homie?
Hang on. Let me step
7-1, be advised. We just had a Cessna crash into the...
here?
Oh boy. Who the hell crashed? Where'd he crash?
Oh shit, I just crashed.
Cornell, I'm coming. Go ahead and pick me up. I'll go with you.
That's the building. Cornell, don't forget to check if he has a pilot's license, because if he doesn't, we could just arrest him right now for that.
I don't even think FA has actually put that back up.
MSRT-1 responding airfield for crashed Cessna. I'm gonna assume we're MSRT-1 anyway.
Copy
Yeah,
that,
this is
sir.
your MSRT,
The fuck? Where's the guy at?
He's over here, Cornell.
You okay, dude?
Do you need
Yeah, I'm
EMS? Are
good.
you alright?
We got a
I'm
black and
fine,
white
I'm
Mustang
fine.
approaching front gate.
Jesus.
Look like you had one
Any
hell of a
EMS
crash there for a moment.
anything, or?
I'm patched up. I just need to get that moved to the ramp. And I'll go get
Yeah.
EMS.
Won't be able to move it or anything. Is it damaged, or can it still be driven?
And, well, the propeller just hit a lamp pole, so kind of gotta fix that.
Oh, damn.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Like it kept rolling. Had the engine off, flaps down. Nope.
Yeah, we're all standing over the gate there, greeting some visitors, and we just hear like a crash over here.
Dunk.
No explosion, so that was good.
Yeah, I got a few push this plane back options out.
Right, you should be able to at least operate it now.
Yeah, it's all good. Put it back up some.
He's a Marine, bud. Yeah, he's a Marine.
MSRT-1's RTB.
User left your channel.
Was interesting.
User
Yeah,
left your
that
channel.
was interesting. And now, at least for me, he's floating above the Cessna.
And better then. My flop is holy moly god.
Yeah, I'm a little bit afraid to fly right now because
User
it,
joined your channel.
I mean, it's like I'll be fine, and then it just
User
drops
joined your channel.
for no apparent reason.
Let's say it together, Jordy. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Javan!
You kidding me? How is he doing?
No. He was on early. He was awake earlier. That's why I was in a circle earlier. I was in a circle getting interrogated.
Let Trayvon know I wish him well, and I know him and I spoke many times before he left, and it's glad to see him back.
Sir.
You know what's a good thing, Pat?
What's that?
And like a little
My
rulebook
father
that he
isn't
gave us,
here.
it
No
says,
need to call
"Do
me
not
sir, but I
bother
appreciate it.
Disconnected from
in
your
bold
channel.
red colors underlined.
Listen, it's not to not bother CG, and I respect that from all of you, and I think some of the family members know that because I was shot down the other night in Silverton, and there were family members that were there to back us up, but due to the court case, they couldn't, which was fine. But the respect that was shown
User
is
entered
what
your
I,
channel.
me personally, I love. You showed respect, and that's what I love. But don't
Very
get me wrong.
respectful.
If you guys are gonna do your thing, that's fine.
User
Respect
joined your
each
channel.
respect each other. If we come onto a scene, you guys are doing your thing. I'm gonna try and be respectful
User in your channel
as
timed
possible
out.
for the
Oh,
situation.
I'm back.
But
Brady,
the
we're talking.
situation the other night,
I'm
I
talking
was
too.
shot, and actually 2 other CG were shot down with no initiation, no anything. But to know that some
Put stuff
family
up.
members had our back, it's comforting. It's
Always have your
respectful.
backs. We always
I
have your
understand.
backs.
I understand.
Like, PG has respect for me.
Well, look, I'm wearing a taser. I'm not even worried right now because I know talking to you guys is actually fun. You guys are a lot of fun.
Try to make it fun.
Oh, wait. Thanks, French. Hopefully you get some better air brakes.
Wait, so I really can't have a hat, or can I like have it and you don't see it type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it just kind of thrown over into my car.
Nope.
User left your channel.
You're not gonna ask
my house.
Listen, look, I'll get on my knees and say please. Ready? I'll get on my knees and say please.
Nope. I'm gonna look the other way.
Come here. Look at me in my dog eyes. Look at me in my doggy eyes. Come here. Look at my
Look at his
eyes.
doggy eyes, Patrick.
Look at my eyes.
Look at his doggy eyes.
You know what I'm missing? Is a challenge.
Look in my eyes.
Hellcat.
Look in my eyes.
I'm missing
Get out
Hellcat.
of my head for a second.
Look in my eyes.
He's not catching
That
direct.
with you.
Then.
Oh my god.
We're gonna fight. Let's fight. Can you
Look in my
actually go under
eyes.
it?
No.
User disconnected from your channel.
Look at my cute puppy eyes. Look at my cute puppy eyes.
No.
Look. Yes. Look.
Watch out. Tahoe approaching CG base. This guy's for you. Okay.
I've come to talk
well,
with you
I
again.
pay attention. I try to pay attention.
King.
And he's politely pulling off to the side. And that's very respectful.
Yes.
Danny, like.
Yes.
What?
I'm walking, bud.
Yeah. Hey, Pat,
Listen,
are you gonna be on tomorrow night?
Tomorrow is.
No, you
I
can't.
might be.
Yeah, I can.
If you're on. Show you what's going on now.
Okay.
I'll show you the real deal.
Here's. Could I politely ask, and actually,
joined your
I'd love to
channel.
do it. I don't know if I'm going to have time for. Try to find a new member. And I know some of your members do.
Yeah, we've gotten
No,
three
no,
new
no.
members in the past
No, no,
hour.
no. I'm talking about new people to the island.
No, I don't need a pitch.
Just
yeah,
say,
yeah.
hey, how you doing? Do you need a vehicle? Do you need... Because I've already...
Always help.
Thank you. That, all
Got
right,
about
then
$50,000 to every new
then
people I
I'm
find.
done
User
asking.
left your
You guys are
channel.
already doing it. Thank you. I'm just...
User entered your channel.
I'm tired of seeing
User in your channel.
new
timed out.
residents that are afraid of everything and not wanting to come back.
A couple people run from me. I'm like, why? I'm just here to give. I'm here to help you, give you some money. But then there's new people that annoy me.
There
and,
was
you know,
a
if
new
they take
guy
my
begging
car.
for some money, and I gave him 100K.
Don't get me wrong. There are some people that are
User in
not
your
so
channel
pleasant.
timed out.
But if they're pleasant, and don't get me wrong, I've done the same. I've tried to pull up, hey, how you doing tonight? Get the fuck away from me. All right. Well, I'm just trying to see how your well-being is. Do you need anything? Get the fuck away. Okay, I'll leave.
Yeah.
That's it.
Except we don't say, okay, we'll leave. We just say, okay, pop.
Well.
Oh yeah.
No,
Can
no,
we?
Jalen,
I'm
that's
kidding.
only
I'm kidding.
Jalen,
I'm kidding. It's a
Jalen.
prank. Shut.
Try to.
Can I come on base, Roman?
Can I come on base?
Oh.
Search you.
It's you guys, then you guys can come on the base and
Yeah, I
make sure
wanna
your
run through
masks
the
are
kill
off.
house.
Yeah,
Oh,
search
wait,
me.
wait.
I'll
Who
run
wants
mess
to run through the kill house?
Me.
Oh, I do.
Me.
Okay. All right, Roman.
Can we bring our guns in then?
Okay, hang on. Here's the
ACP.
deal. Roman, you good? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, gentlemen. I'm going to ask you, you have a sidearm on you, correct, right now?
Mine's in my car.
Okay. How many mags? I'm not going to ask which
Two.
firearm. It's going to be...
Oh, I'll be right
it's
back.
gonna be
Let me go get mine.
Hey, what? Don't run off.
I have 4.
All right, listen.
3.
Pick one sidearm.
Mm-hmm.
Pick, do you have 4 mags each?
No, I don't have 4 mags.
All right.
Four.
Where'd he go?
He's picking up his gun.
User joined your channel.
2-2, approaching front gate in a white Corvette.
I only have one in the gun and one
User
out.
entered your channel.
Alright. Brady,
Hey guys, if we could
what are you
move
carrying?
off to the sand over here so we can let the vehicle in, please.
Oh, shit. I can give you.
Your rocks.
Or we'll go on the left side, that works.
Are all you carrying rooks?
Yeah.
Which ID
That's
check?
all we ever carry.
Okay. Here's the deal. I will
Thank you very
allow
much.
all of you to run through the kill house with no problem. I have no
Did you
problem.
say 3-2?
I know other people may be leery, but
Okay,
you guys
by the way, go
are
ahead.
very respectful, and I know you respect me.
Oh, why'd you fart?
Oh, did he just fart?
He farted as you was passing the base.
I'm using him as target practice.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Listen, alright, guys.
Farted
have
just
fun.
as disrespect.
User in your channel timed
Yay.
out.
Brady, you need to get shit together.
I
so
hope
we
you
can
have
get
your
back
windows
in.
rolled up.
Yeah, I have to wait for 4
User
people.
entered
I-
your channel.
No. We're working on it. Alright, but leave it at that.
That was for 2-2.
So all of you guys have a rook and at least 2 mags on you?
Yes.
What was that?
Okay.
One in, one out.
Roman, could you open the gate?
User entered your channel.
Okay.
What?
Somebody, if somebody,
User joined
yes.
your channel.
What is it?
Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it.
User
Alright.
joined your channel.
Gentlemen, we'll wait right here.
Oh my god. I feel
User
really,
left
I
your
feel
channel.
really, privileged. Yeah.
Listen, guys, you're not disrespectful. Coast Guard base was put here for a reason.
2-2's gonna be heading off duty for the night. Got school
To
tomorrow.
have
You guys
fun.
have a good one.
No, don't.
Good night,
Roman,
2-2.
hang on. Open it. There you go. All right. Everybody on me, please.
User left your channel.
Stack.
Come on, guys.
Left, right. Coast Guard is out of sight. I like that.
See,
Yeah, Jordan.
dirty landing on the strip.
User joined your channel.
Airborne Daddy gonna get a little trip.
Stand up, shuffle up. Buckle to the door. Jump right out. Shot Marine Corps.
Marine Corps.
If I land
Corps.
on a Russian strip, bury me right under a Russian.
Mm-hmm.
7-1's gonna turn back, sit up at the gate.
Yes, I was hoping you would.
I'm not gonna leave the gate alone.
Copy that.
My floppies are fucking piss poor anyway. I don't want to like run into a gun or something.
I was gonna. Oh, thank God.
I would go through the kill
gonna
house,
stay at
but
the
I have
gate,
no
but
frames, and I don't want them to see the embarrassment that my shooting is.
I was technically gonna go with you just because I didn't want you to go alone.
I appreciate that. You really care about my well-being. I trust them
guess I gotta leave
for the
gate.
most
No,
part,
since you wanna
but
go back to the gate, thank God, because I don't want to go there right now and listen to these gunshots and this AIDS.
yeah.
But pretty sure you
7-1
already know
plus
what we
2-8
should
will
do.
be posted at front gate.
User left
So
your
I
channel.
just looked in the vehicle loadout page, and apparently ensign is not a command rank. At least it's
6-1
not
collecting
anymore.
paycheck and then RTB.
Did you just
Copy
see that?
6-1.
Hellcat driving
Yes,
on the
I see
airfield
it.
along with the
Is that a
off-road.
fucking sheriff hat?
Yeah.
Well, I was
User
going to
joined
see
your
if I
channel.
could own a vehicle, but I can't, so I can't do much about that unless Cornell wants to do it. But Cornell is off the base.
To be honest, that's like probably the main reason I'm joining CGIS, because they get to drive fucking pretty much any car.
User left your channel.
I didn't even think about that because I thought I could already have a car as an ensign, but apparently that changed. I messaged Fox. I'll see if that was intentional or a fuck up, because Nick had a car when he was an ensign, so it used to be a command rank. It used to be allowed unless they changed it. In which case,
User
I'm
joined your
filing for
channel.
discrimination. It's because I'm white.
Would have never happened if I was black.
No, if I was black, I'd just steal the car.
Oh man. I used to say it all the time, like whenever I get into a really, really awkward situation, like to break the ice, I would just say, "Oh, this would have never happened if I was black," and everyone just starts laughing right away.
Well, you
Everyone
live in
just
New
starts
York.
laughing and
Most
it breaks
people,
the
I
ice.
think, would be okay with that in New York.
Yeah.
In Ohio, they'll look at you and be like, "Yeah, do I need to get my gun? We going hunting?"
User in your channel.
I hate my life.
I guess someone already got hurt.
This is 7-1. EMS is rolling fast to the front gate. Somebody call?
User entered your channel.
Alright, see you later, Demo.
I guess they're dropping somebody off. Hi.
Some bitch's grandma's
This
back.
is 7-1. Are we expecting a visitor?
You are 7-1.
That is just too
I
scary.
did not. I don't know if anyone
That
else
is just
did.
too
And I don't
scary.
think Patrick
The
did
question
either.
is, can you figure out who
Some
it
dude
is?
just
Copy
tried
that.
selling me weed.
User left your channel.
Let's just say I already know.
7-1
That's
to
just
9
fucking
actual. Can
scary.
you ask the Kings and Freeman in the kill house if they're expecting a
What do
visitor?
you mean? Tell him Brandon Freeman is here.
It's Brandon Freeman.
Emma's here.
6-1 is going to be approaching front gate in a white Hellcat.
Scale from
Copy
1
that.
to
Hold
10.
on, hold
How
on. Talk to
close
the guy
is
in the
it?
Hellcat. Talk to that guy that's gonna approach right now in the Hellcat. He scared the shit out of me when I heard him. I was like, what? No fucking
Hey,
way.
I'm on my way up the front. Patrick told me to come in and get him escorted back.
Is this?
7-1 copies. We'll be up here with him.
Sorry, Brandon Freeman here.
I believe he's preferring to be called Grandpa? Grandma?
Mr. Greeny, he's good.
User joined your channel.
But as far as I'm aware that yes, that's accurate. Seven 161. Be advised, we have 2 people. Look like they're playing a little bit of demo derby on the airfield.
Grandpa.
Is that approved
Grandpa,
or
did you
just
want to go to your friends?
pissing around?
User joined your channel.
Follow me, sir.
I don't have any confirmation that it's approved.
Well, maybe we should deal with it.
User left your channel.
They still on airfield?
That's gonna be an A firm. It's a red Hellcat and a green pickup truck.
Best scenario case is try and get that green pickup truck.
A firm.
Anyone joining me or?
7-1. As far as I know, there's only 2 times occupants within both vehicles. So
Gonna make it interesting.
should be okay. Hopefully, I don't think we're outnumbered. About to find
Oh,
out.
there they are.
MSRT1 responding airfield. 3 times occupants in 2 vehicles.
Good day, sir.
What are you guys doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Servers.
Oh, I'm just curious why you guys joyriding on the airfield here.
Feels public, sir. No.
Wanted to test out the car.
Test
See
out
how
the
I
car.
did you see how I smoked him in the ram?
No,
Oh no, we weren't doing
didn't
that.
really
I
catch that.
technically I thought I won the second one.
Oh god.
But damn, damn, you must be a high. Look at his pants. What the
Pants.
fuck? No, officer. Honestly, man, we didn't want to hurt anyone. I'm sorry if we disrespected your runway.
I just
Is it
don't want
okay if we go
FAA
home?
crying, you know.
I mean,
Or-
I'm just saying, man. I have kids. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I
I
ain't
would say
trying
the
to
best
fuck
bet
over,
would
like,
probably be
like
the
if you
racetrack,
arrest
considering.
me, you arrest my kids. Okay, just tell 3 young children to go fuck
User
themselves.
joined your channel.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wanna do
Ideally,
that.
we don't want to arrest anybody. But
Yeah, no,
although
no,
this
no,
may
no.
be public,
Boys okay
these
over there?
are meant for aircraft. We do have a racetrack in town.
Yep.
We did try to fly.
We were trying to take off.
I saw that part.
You guys from the front gate.
That's an A-frame. We're fine at the moment.
Damn. Well, you know what, officers, man, I appreciate y'all being so cool.
User joined
We
your
didn't,
channel.
we didn't mean to disrespect y'all at all. You know what I'm saying?
No, we just don't want pilots getting hurt running into you when they try to take
Well,
off.
if there was a
If
pilot,
they
we
do.
obviously would have got out of the way, but.
Yeah, no. If we saw a plane, we would have moved.
Worst case scenario would probably SD rolling up here, and you know that SD might not be on the good mood every day, so that usually ends up in some interesting scenarios.
Well,
I'm sorry, I was looking at your pants.
With the size of the spoiler on that Hellcat, they might just be able to fly away.
Let's go.
At least for the front wheels will go up, that's for
So
sure.
is it okay if we take off?
At this point, I don't believe we'll be detaining you. Is that correct, Greenie?
I mean, what's the point, really?
I'm inclined to agree.
No, honestly, I have thought that since 7th grade. What's the fucking point? You know, man.
I don't know your name, but I like your sense of humor.
Hey, I like you too, man. Hey, I'm trying to start a church on this
Oh,
island.
shit.
Oh my god!
User
This is
disconnected
7-1
from
shots
your channel.
fired, Lubbock area.
User disconnected from your
Oh,
channel.
Disregard, that's our kill house.
Copy that. My ears must be messed up then, because that sounded like it was coming from Lubbock.
That sounded like it was coming from you guys. I thought you guys got
User
shot.
left your channel.
You guys, it sounds like
The heck?
User joined
Yep.
your
We're
channel.
all good.
That's our kill house.
Yeah, they
It sounds like
kinda
it's coming from that way to me
randomly
too.
How the fuck do you get a
Yep.
gun?
global message
There was a
to,
PSA out earlier.
the news.
They've been in there staging up for a little bit
Yeah,
now.
you should always put out a PSA when doing kill house. And
CCs that you guys shooting?
that is an A-firm. They forgot to put out a PSA. Sorry about that.
Oh lord,
10-4, thanks.
Yep, but as far as the situation here goes, we're just gonna politely ask you to take it over to the racetrack, please. I don't want a pilot coming down here.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the pilots out here.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah. That's cool. We weren't having fun.
Well, I'm sorry to ruin your fun, but SD won't be nearly as forgiving as we are. I can guarantee that much.
Okay, can I ask you guys a question?
You can ask. I might have an answer.
Are you religious? And honestly, you could just say, "Excuse me, sir, this is inappropriate. This is not part of the workplace. I'm gonna ask you to leave," and I will completely understand that. Are you two gentlemen religious at all?
Not
Not
particularly.
really.
Particularly, well,
Alright,
trying to start.
I apologize, but I hear an aircraft coming in, so can we get at least the vehicles off the runway so while we have this conversation?
Oh, that's racist. That's racist.
I'm sorry that you're offended based on race, but that aircraft isn't racist and it'll hurt just about anybody.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't even see that aircraft though. That's okay.
I just heard the rotors and I don't know where they're coming down at, and I guarantee they're not calling into anybody.
Because why would one either want to call that in?
Yeah.
Wow, they're really ripping bullets in there. The hell?
No trigger discipline.
Alright.
But seriously, gentlemen,
So,
if you guys want to, I'm trying to start a church on this island to help out people.
Copy
I want to
that,
start
too.
a movement of people that respect officers, where we push down criminals, people that want to hurt you and hurt people like them.
This is 6-1, we got a CVPI approaching front gate.
Yeah, and if you don't pray
Yeah,
5
really? I
times,
didn't
we'll
know.
kill you. It's a really awesome religion.
Oh.
But that was me trying to be funny.
That's me in the CVPI.
But
Roman, sometimes I hate you.
Well, I'm
Well,
gonna announce that I'm approaching the
I
front gate.
I sincerely hope that that you have good luck with your religious outpost, whatever
Yo,
you decide to do that.
Yeah, I appreciate that because we're trying to make a difference. You know, we give free food in the main square around the Fisher's Bank, around the general off, all that fun little stuff over there. We give out food. It's a really fun activity.
Oh, that's nice. Do you mind if I ask for your name? You can decline. We're not detaining you or
Why?
anything.
Yeah, I was about to say why.
I'm just curious if you're such good individuals. I thought I should know your name.
My name is Thomas.
Thomas is any relation to the Jefferson?
User joined your channel.
Okay, I'll give
That
you
was
my
me
real
trying to
name.
be funny.
No,
You're better at it than I am.
I'm about to say, sir, can I say that was hilarious?
What the heck is going on here?
I don't even know anymore.
You people are becoming friends, guys. With the...
Hello, 3-6.
Yo, your partner literally has the worst pair of
Coming through loud and
pants.
clear.
Is it weird working with the worst pair of pants, partner?
Actually, I quite like his pants,
No,
but with that being said, we have EMS rolling up here. This is my ride. I gotta go. Please, just get off the airfield.
That'd be us at the kill house.
We will see you.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting. MSRT1 is code 4 at airfield. We're back on base now.
Is that what Garrett? I thought it was gonna do something funny.
Was it Gareth?
Garrett McJenkins.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have any other IDs.
Really wanted to ask him why he's got a sheriff hat on, but I don't question that.
I'm gonna open it again. What now?
Stopped questioning stuff. Long time ago.
I just want to get him off the airfield, keep people at Fisher's Island safe.
Oh my god, I almost shut the fucking gate on him.
That would have been worse than the glass incident.
Why don't you just use your magic powers to poof that goddamn Tahoe away or something?
What, this one?
Yeah. It's in the way. For every purpose. Or you could do it like that. I don't care.
What Tahoe? What are you talking about, Greenie? Are you alright? You feeling okay?
Oh, right there.
I don't see it.
Oh, Zane. What the hell? Look at my daughter.
Is 7-1 I hear got quiet in the kill house. How are things in there?
Oh, someone got shot.
Of course they did. Like I said a minute ago.
Good. They're just
No trigger
killing
discipline.
each other now due to the fact that one shot the other.
Copy that. Can you hear the disappointment in my voice?
Like, why? Why do you invite all the gangs into our kill house?
Right? I mean, ugh. My issue is I don't want them to get a fucking layout of the whole place, so when they do decide to say fuck you, buddy, and come in here, they know where to go. So I guarantee at least one or two of them is scoping out saying, hey, these look, we could totally hide in these.
Oh, they already
Yeah.
are.
Let's sneak in and set off fire. Dude, I wanted to do that so many times. I still want to do it, set off fireworks in the kill house.
It just blows
I
my
have a
mind.
fe-
Like, when they're in the kill house, how many shots you hear go off. It's like they have to be hitting that target 7 times each.
I know, did you hear those shots? It sounded like machine gun fire. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like no
Are they
trigger
firing
discipline
squad
whatsoever.
every
It's like 3 shots to down, and they're just going ham on them.
Now Garrett needs EMS to airfield. Why am I not surprised?
Oh my lord.
User left your channel.
I don't know, heck.
I want to go over there just to tell them I told you so.
User joined your channel.
EMS, you can go through our airfield entrance over there. There's an airfield entrance in the base if you go around here and take a left next to our SD building here.
Oh, but that's so long.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
it's so that's long, Zane.
The
Come on,
heck,
don't make us
Zane?
go.
User joined
Made
your
the
channel.
trip 10 times longer for him. The
poor
heck?
Benny's probably
Oh,
gonna
is
crash
EMS
into
taking
something
them
before he
up to
gets
the
there
kill house-
regardless.
To the hospital now?
Yeah, Because they got concussions.
Oh.
What the fuck did they do?
I thought he was going to
They
the
had
thing on the
concussions
airfield.
before.
I didn't realize he had people in it.
But no, it
The
was
thing is, a
hilarious.
concussion doesn't do anything though.
User
The,
left your
no,
channel.
they had cuts and fucking lacerations. Dude, they were going in as 4,
The hell?
okay? So halfway through, all I heard was, "Why'd you shoot me in the back?"
If I legit had
How to spot the kings. Why'd you shoot me, man?
User left your channel.
I literally could do a face palm, I would do one now, but this will have to do.
You're aggressively clicking it.
I am disappointed. Why is I don't? Oh, anger.
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
That was my frustrations getting a voice. I don't know why he's in there giving them squad formation training as.
I have so much free time.
He didn't give him anything, dude. He went to go take a doo-doo.
A doo-doo?
A doo-doo?
That's ambiguous. The
Captain
captain
took a
poops? No
dookie?
way. You gotta be
Right?
shitting me.
And let's just say they got bored of waiting for him, so they ran in there.
Oh my god. Nobody
I was
laughed at
like,
my pun. Now I'm disappointed.
So,
User entered your channel.
So wait. Our captain went to go take a shit. You left him alone taking a shit with a bunch of gang members.
Nice.
With
job.
guns.
I was standing there. I was making them run
Oh
around
my
the
God.
course.
Okay.
What the hell?
User joined your channel.
Okay, I'll be
User in your
back.
channel timed out.
There's only 2 over there and they're talking.
Copy that. We're just gonna confirm.
User left your channel.
Are you okay?
User joined your
Yeah,
channel.
everything
We're fine.
copacetic here. Okay.
And guys, the respect that was shown with no shots fired.
Holy shit.
Like,
Just-
did he really
User
leave him
left
by
your
himself
channel.
with a bunch of armed guys? They could have easily snuck out through the back.
Like, I mean, I get that there's this mutual trust there, but don't count on that to last forever. They could
my
easily decide fuck that at any second and start a war just for funsies.
User
Mhm.
left your channel.
I mean, they started with us all the time when Sully's not around.
Oh yeah, of course. I think they're just pulling one over and they're gonna decide when they really want to screw up, and that's when shit's gonna go down. But either way,
I mean, granted, if they were to try to take Sully, they would probably not get out this base alive.
They
User
wouldn't.
is moved out of your
I'm
channel.
if they're
gonna
trying
go
to
to
kidnap the captain, all SOPs go out the window. I'm just gonna shoot until I have no more bullets, and I've got a lot of
Yeah,
mags.
I'm
Just
gonna
go
go.
out the window. I'm just
User
going in
joined
guns
your channel.
blazing.
User was moved
Gonna
to your
bounce
channel.
off and get some food.
User
I'll be
left
back
your
later.
channel.
Alrighty.
Man,
Oh, we had that yesterday. I think. Were you with us, Duty?
who's with you?
You said
What?
duty.
Wait, something happened yesterday that we thought someone was on base, didn't we?
It's because you
User
left the
left your
freaking
channel.
gas tanker running.
Yeah.
You guys thought that someone turned it on and then ran away. I was standing by the.
Yesterday we had another.
Pretty good, Nick.
trespasser, so
How
we
you
had some-
doing?
Another trespasser, and I
yeah, you
everyone
threatening
clear out the
us.
base, but then I realized
Probably gonna be
everyone
on
was
for another
clear
half
out
hour or
the
so before I
safe,
head to
and
bed. The
the
roads
homie
have
at the
been
front gate
fairly
wasn't there.
terrible. But and I gotta work in the morning,
Nope.
so
At least-
better
at least
get my
we're still
sleep
there.
than to neglect sleep and hate myself
And they're
tomorrow.
back.
User joined your channel.
Welcome back.
the fuck is he doing?
You gotta go. You gotta step over the gate.
Through the gate and wait till it's open.
There you go, guys. Yeah, you gotta step out. Wait, there you go.
That's also a way you can do it.
Oh, I apologize if you're doing impromptu vaulting training. I thought I'd just make it easier for him.
No,
User left your
they've been
channel.
they've been very respectful.
You make me
So-
nervous. Captain. You know
Oh,
that?
Me?
Yeah, you make us nervous.
Why? Because of the company I keep?
We were told that you that you went to the shitter, and I realized that you're there by yourself around a bunch of armed guys. I'm like, oh.
Was there?
Roman, do you really think I would do that without being not knowing I was okay?
Confirmed. He pooped with his laptop.
Do you really want to get the full force of CG coming down? And I mean, Roman, you've never seen me coordinate a full force of CG coming
Said
down.
when Brady's heading back.
They would never left this base alive, but still.
Well, apparently
Brady,
they
you're
killed
okay.
themselves.
Come on.
Since most of them got carted out in an ambulance, we don't even need to
Brady,
do much.
Brady, you can step in here. Roman,
Brady,
tell
come on, come through, bro.
he's.
I think he's out of his head. He's probably out of his head because
That's
he likes to
fine.
do a lot of. He likes to help a lot of people. And
Well, yeah,
He's out
he
of his head.
does. Actually, he actually helped me a lot. He was CG. I want
I'm
to see
back.
him
I
back.
know me and him
Step
joined
over
together.
the damn gate. You're Brady. Come on.
Can I come in?
Yeah, Brady, come in.
Oh, what's up?
Step in. You're fine. Brady, has anybody looked at the application since Dan said it's okay?
I don't believe so.
Oh, hang on.
For Coast Guard intake?
Yes.
Did Dan
Now-
say that in personnel? I hadn't seen it.
He
No,
said
look on his application, please, Zane. He did
looking
put an
now.
application over a week ago, which was blah blah blah. It was refused to do copy and paste, but that was my mistake, which Dan actually said in personnel
User left your channel.
that is
User
being
joined your channel.
overlooked. He is allowed to immediate review.
Okay, I am looking now. I don't have time for intake right now because I have to go to bed in about half an hour. But I can see if there's anybody else available.
User joined your
What do
channel.
you mean intake as in what?
Like the
As
ASVAB
in,
and all that
interview,
stuff.
ASVAB, all that.
Roman, you up for that?
He's not
I don't
personnel.
even
Oh,
have
wait.
the. I would do it, but I'm not personnel. It's not my department. I'm drag.
Can we get him started if you're at that point, Zane? Or do you need a vehicle to run his record? Because he's, as far as I know, he's been clean for a little while now.
since November.
I
Yes.
do not have a vehicle. I was under the impression Ensign was a command rank, but I looked and apparently it's been changed.
I have an emergency vehicle. I can pull it out.
I got a
It's around
vehicle
his
I can
name.
get.
I
I'm going
also
to get
have a
mine.
vehicle. I have 4 Mustangs, or 5, one of the 2.
I do see that Dan went on here and said it's good for review immediately. That was Saturday.
So it was like close to when I started.
3-6 is approaching front base, or the front gate.
Perfect, Jonah can do it. Copy that, 3-6.
User joined your channel.
I'm so happy.
I'm like, I have to go to bed in half an hour. I don't have time for that. That's gonna take 45 minutes or an hour at least. Like, I apologize. You catch me an hour earlier, I would have. Good afternoon. Can I get your ID, sir? Thank you very much. I got a question for you whenever you get settled, Jonah.
Hey, just as a heads up, I'm gonna be at the back because I lost literally all my
He's
shit
coming
today,
in.
so for some
Okay.
reason.
And Jonah.
The Jonah, sir.
Oh.
Morgan.
Where's Zane?
I'm right here.
Zane, hop in. Check it.
Ooh, I feel fancy.
Don't you crap in my seat.
I actually got. I actually wanted to share a suggestion for indocs.
Don't do it tonight, Roman. I'm not in any shape.
User joined your channel.
And Zane, just so you understand, Brady was former CG.
I know. I remember when he was CG.
All right, good, good. Brady, you're not going to be able to wear that silly hat, though.
Oh, that's not fair.
You're not.
What's our cutoff? 2 weeks?
For what?
Yeah, it should be November is my last anything.
Yes, 2 weeks as far as I understand.
Okay, then I'm not even going to look at that because that doesn't matter.
Because in the last 2 weeks, Fisher's Island was still recovering from a very heavy tsunami.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's only been like, what, one?
Connected. Channel switched.
I swear to God, I dropped.
User left your channel.
Are you gonna respond to it then?
Rest in peace, my paycheck.
258-9986.
What he did, like he would also go on, always go on like SD ride-alongs or hide in DOC with witness protection.
I know. I know.
Hey, where'd Zane go? Zane, you wanted to talk to me?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you were up for doing an intake.
User left your channel.
Like,
I mean, like accepting, reviewing, and doing the whole process with Brady.
The Freemans and the Kings.
I've got to go to sleep in about 20 minutes for work.
But I thought I mean, I'd be down to do it, but my issue about it is that I thought that the things were closed.
From the commander and I confirmed, Dan went ahead and replied to that post and said that it was open. It's to be accepted as soon as, because it was accepted technically prior to. It was a mistake.
Okay.
So it was accepted prior to it getting closed again.
I don't know. Brady's pretty Brady.
So I'm leaving you two alone to settle your differences.
Okay, Brady. We'll solve this in a second here. I want the cover, Sullivan. Put your weapon away. You're not just yet.
Can I have mine ready?
Guys, I'm gonna step out front. I'd like to see everybody cover me, please.
Be with you, Sullivan.
I'll act like a random civilian. They won't even know a thing.
So it's gonna stay.
What's going on?
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Howdy.
How you doing, sir?
Patrick.
Can you hang on? I lost everybody's name. Oh, hang on a second.
Might as well go check my card.
It's been about 6 months, so I don't blame you if you don't remember it. But, used to be a lieutenant here at CG.
That was a long time ago, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was. Yes. So I recently hopped back on a few hours ago and realized I still had a Dodge Charger from CG, so I was wondering if I could get it back to you.
You can. We could. What are you wishing for us to purchase it for?
No, it's all yours, Sully.
Are you wishing to come back to CG or just kind of passing through?
Right now,
Talon, I remember your name. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
There you go.
I remember your name. I
User
have
left
to
your
look back,
channel.
but I do remember your name, Talon.
Hey, your old brain's still there, isn't it?
It is somewhat. Are you wishing to come back to CG, or what are you looking to do?
Maybe eventually. Right now, I'm trying to play that civilian life I actually never got to play. Trying to switch all the updates.
Oh shit! Tell him, it's changed so much you can't believe.
Yeah, it's a pretty steep learning curve. It's difficult.
It is, and don't mind the civilian and other military faction behind me. They're actually watching out for my benefit, sir. That's how much we've progressed. This community has come a long way.
User left your channel.
Well, I remember when I left, it was pretty hostile, and when I got it seems people a lot more friendly, so that gave me some optimism.
This is...
Yes, sir.
This gentleman is one of the biggest crime families. Guess what?
User joined your channel.
Do you think I'm worried right now?
I mean, not with a hat like that. That hat just makes everything better.
Hey. No disrespecting Freemans.
Talon, do you think I am actually worried?
Nah.
No, because we have actually come a long way on the island. So if vehicle or not, if you wish to pass it off to us, that's fine. I have no problem. We can deal with that. I just want you to understand, you know, if you were in CG before and left and wish to come back, please understand we've come a long way. That's all I'm wishing to convey to you. It's not like the old days. The island has changed a lot in 6 months. So if you just want to pass along a vehicle to us, I'm going to grab another CG member, and we can meet up in it's called Silverton now.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's not Lubbock anymore, it's Silverton. It's changed a lot, too. It's not like it used to be. You know, you can own your own homes. You can have furniture. There's a lot that's changed.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, if you're back, you're back. You gotta let me know. I haven't looked at your records.
User joined your channel.
To see.
User left
will
your
you
channel.
Discharge honorably or dishonorably? I have not looked, sir.
I believe Colo did it honorably. If not, I'm going to give him a call and rant.
Okay. Just
User joined your channel.
7122.
User left your channel.
You remember
71 to
me as
Mr.
only,
Duty.
Probably
Go ahead for
mid-grade,
Duty.
Is that you just ran back towards our garages?
seaman or whatever it was.
Yes, that was me. I told Roman I know it was hard to talk, but I'm gonna go get some cash.
Copy that, just checking.
I do remember you, sir.
Well, I appreciate that. I don't if it's a little rusty.
Yeah, well, keep in mind, I took over when 98% of Coast Guard left.
I guess I should have asked if there was anybody on the base first, but a little bit.
But don't get me wrong, I didn't blame them.
That's alright.
Coast Guard
Yeah,
has changed.
I thought he was out here. I don't think he came out past the gate.
Even seen the new.
I saw the Seaman Apprentice earlier, and I didn't realize that. I thought he'd stayed back at hand, and I saw someone else, and I just caught the back end of it running by the gate, and I was like, oh.
I saw him run, but I never changed my radio back after I got back in my head.
It's massive. It really is.
Well, I couldn't be more proud. I legitimately knew if anyone in the Coast Guard would outlast it, it would be you solely.
I just hit my year.
So Brady's basically good to go. I just got to get him re-enlisted, right?
That is correct. Yes.
And it was only 2 weeks before that before I joined the.
It was a mistake, I guess. He copy pasted his.
I know the full details.
That was my second day in Coast Guard.
And you probably got stuck with giving me a ride along.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, you did. I know you did.
Whoa.
Talon, no disrespect. You're more than welcome. We've got our own shoot house and kill house on the base itself. If you'd like to. You want to come see it?
Switch over to this one for me. We're just gonna get it done in faster.
Right. You don't have a weapon on you, do you?
I'm not gonna.
I just got my pickaxe and shovel.
Because
I can drop it if you wish.
No. Don't. I can guarantee you, if you were to try anything on me,
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
There are people hidden behind that wall right now, and there are a couple of family members hidden, and I mean criminal families, which we don't. It's not that we cater to them; they're respectful.
Zane, question.
Which I was actually running them to the kill.
Is Brady going to be retaining his rank as he was a seaman, which now is seaman apprentice, or is he going to be a seaman recruit?
I'm definitely
tired of bullshit.
That's a question for the commander. I'm not sure.
Zane, we're good.
Commander Sullivan, do you want to discuss this, or?
711 Kings Tahoe approaching main gate.
Say again.
Is Seaman Apprentice Brady Freeman going to be keeping his rank as Seaman Apprentice, or is he going to be switching over to Seaman Recruit?
I'm back!
Hello, sir.
Yo, did the Kings come over here?
They did, but they've since left.
And last, nothing's transmitting.
What, sorry?
They did, but they've since left.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, cool. You're looking for somebody in particular?
Yeah, just all the Kings. Can't find them.
I know they were going through the kill house and they ended up shooting each other. So a lot of them were taken out in an ambulance. Sorry, that was probably really loud. And then two of them left in their vehicle.
So, General, which, if not mistaken, he should be able to retain his former rank, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct, but it has to be approved by the commander, I believe.
You know what? Approved.
Thank you, sir.
Zane, correct?
7-1 Kings Tahoe is leaving gate now. Sorry, what was the question?
Blank transmission.
Zane, let him know
Don't get me wrong.
Brady was very well.
I did not have much experience with Brady when he was here, other than knowing that he was in Coast Guard.
Zane, he was
User left your
actually
channel.
very good. I don't give a shit about the Freeman name.
Those first few words.
Brady was former SD, he was former CG, but when he was here in CG,
User joined
he
your
did
channel.
a great job. That's my personal opinion.
User left
as
your
far as
channel.
I'm concerned, put him back at his former rank, get him back in.
Okay. I believe
Thank you
Jonah's
very
going to be
much.
the one processing him today. I will go ahead and let him know to let him retain his
Okay.
rank. I believe was he not a Seaman Apprentice at the time that he was here? I believe the question was whether he would go to Seaman Recruit or directly to Seaman Apprentice with the restructure.
Well, with the whole ranks change, I don't know. You know what? I haven't even had time to look at that because when I came in, all this shit has changed. Honestly, I didn't look at it. And now I've got Mr. Talon James, which he is former CG from back in 9 months ago.
I believe I've seen his name on some documents. I recognize the
know
name.
him. So I would like to deal with him.
1-2, return base in a white Crown Vic front gate.
Okay, well then I will
If
course
you guys could, as far as Brady, Brady, he's good. I have no issues with getting him back in.
Understood. Then I will go ahead and correspond with Jonah, let him know he'll be coming back in at the rank that he was discharged at, and then I'm going to bed here shortly. So I will see you
I will
around,
be
Captain.
too, sir.
Or
yeah,
Commander.
I will be. Yeah, I know. Oh, shit. All right, let me go deal with Talon.
All right, sir.
What rank are you at now?
I am an ensign now that Chief Warrant Officer has been removed.
Oh.
User joined your channel.
You know what? I need to look at all this because that could be an improvement or whatever.
I can give you a rundown real quick if you'd like.
No, don't. It's just gonna mess with my head.
Alrighty.
Exhausted. But Zane, I know you're here. I know you're doing the job. Don't worry about it. There's other issues I look at too. People are not here, not doing their jobs, which kind of rubbed me really the wrong way.
That's
so when I speak to you, damn Roman, I speak to Roman almost every night.
User left
Aviation Command, including myself,
Oh my God.
already pushing for him to get up to a rank that he deserves. I don't believe he should be a Seaman Apprentice, and neither does any of the people in command for aviation. Roman. He was a Seaman. The restructure put him at Seaman Apprentice, so, yeah.
I think that may change with the whole rank restructure. I'm not going to address it tonight. Sorry. I know everything changed tonight. Roman, please don't worry about it.
No, I'm not worried about
Please.
it at all. I'm not worried about it at all.
You
I taped the damn title. That's the only thing.
Don't worry about it. Zane, please don't worry about it. There's so much change. Yes, I signed off on the whole rank structure change because I do understand, and I do understand the change is needed. But now that you're aviation, you're in a whole different ball game. And Zane, please understand this. Roman and I go back a long ways. Long before I was CG Command. But at the same time, now that he is in CG, he has proven himself way and above and beyond a lot of shit I have seen, especially new members. I'm not talking about you, Zane. I'm talking about other things. He gets them out on the RBMs patrolling. He gets people, whether it be the gate guard, and I've witnessed this, and people don't realize I sneak up on the base on purpose. He's done it.
User left your channel.
I will say that a
Now
majority of
that-
the
Yep, go ahead and say. No, speak. Please,
User
please.
left your
a majority of the time that I've
channel.
woken up on the island when I've already known that Roman was around, he's been
User
in the
left
air.
your channel.
That's the only reason. But when he was on the ground, I've snuck up on the base, and yes, that's my job. He's getting people out on the boats, RBMs, while you're standing here at the gate doing other shit.
It won't be today.
And he's done it over
User
and
left
over
your
and
channel.
over, numerous times that I've seen. This is what a staff NCO member should be doing. Is he a staff NCO?
User
No,
disconnected
sir, he
from
is
your
not.
channel.
Hey Brady,
Not at
when
the
you
moment.
get back, just
Not at the moment.
let me know, okay?
Mine being one now.
Here, come here. I'm gonna give you my radio so you can tell.
That's the Roman.
But now there is aviation. I still don't give a shit about rank, aviation or not, because even when he was transferred to aviation, first night he was still kicking people out on RDM, taking care of boat patrols and everything else. That's a leadership position. So, I love what he does. Roman, shut your pie hole. Don't say a goddamn thing. Continue doing what you're doing.
Hey, firm, sir.
Thank you, Roman. That's all I can say. Thank you, sir. That's it.
Was that to just... God,
Andrew,
what
how are you?
happened? Floppies are so bad.
Alright, Johnny, you there?
I'm messaging Nick real fast because I thought.
You having like insanely massive floppy drops?
Yeah. Yeah, my floppies will be
So
fine,
it's
and
not
then out of the
just
blue
me.
they drop. It's not consistently bad, but oof. Like when you were taking off earlier, before we went and picked up Sully,
I was landing, it went to zero, and
User left your channel.
it was a
my
slideshow
mom
going
walked
up.
into my room. I was like, oh shit, and I looked away.
Anyway, Brady is
Jonah?
up to be reinstated at the rank that he was.
And just a suggestion, give
User
him to
joined
use the
your channel.
force thing because a lot of the
Hold on,
trainees don't
I'm-
even have him.
Time out. I'm on a different thing. Messaging somebody right now that I'm confused as fuck. Give me a second.
What was he before?
I believe when he was discharged, he was
Literally
a seaman apprentice,
got
or
told
maybe he had
it
just
was
gotten seaman.
My fault for accepting Brady, and then he literally just told me it's not my fault.
Sounds like you're getting
User joined your channel.
mixed signals.
Literally, Nick just said, I
User
said,
left your channel.
why is he keeping his rank? I said Sullivan said
User joined
he
your
was
channel.
keeping his rank.
Wait, Nick who?
And did
Boyd?
you accept his application?
That doesn't make sense. Like, I kind of stayed a senior
No.
apprentice for like 2 months when I came
Dan
back.
accepted his application.
I was gonna say
North.
Dan did it.
I didn't accept anything. It was brought to my attention by the commander that he was awaiting his interview. They've been on hold, so I haven't looked.
I solely just asked Zane to take care of it. The intake.
Well, RJ, it is a bit of a long-winded answer, but it's a roleplay server that has different factions for paramedics, Coast Guard, police department, there's a fire department, there's also
I'm
a
really fucking
DMV,
confused. Hold on.
there is Department of Justice, which is a court
I'm
system,
beyond-
DOC, which is a court system for factions.
My thing is
there's a bunch of different
is he put his
factions you can join,
application
plus
in
there's
when
also
I
civilian.
did.
You can do
Then he
drugs
got
and things of
denied.
that nature. You can
I'm not
also
even at that point right now. I'm at the point of
just role play as a criminal and
confused to the point of
rob
what the
people
fuck
and
is
things of
going
that nature.
on.
But then you have to worry about the people who are sheriff's
like,
department
I'm at
and
the
everything
point.
else.
I'm Cornell confused right now. That's at my level of confusion. I'm Discord now.
Oh, you're at what the heck phase?
Yeah, I would say I'm what the heck. No, everybody misunderstood it. It wasn't my cooldown. Yeah, no, it was my cooldown that was overridden. No, it was mine and Nick's. But could have reviewed it. We could have denied him. Thought he was already accepted.
What the commander said was that it was his mistake that he copy-pasted his previous application, which is why he went on the cooldown period. Dan overrode the cooldown period by word of the commander.
Gone directly into the interview phase.
Right. I don't believe that should have necessarily been overridden unless if they were ready to take him in. But that's not how it happened.
Oh, we misunderstood what Dan said. Dan wanted him in the interview phase. Or people in... Fuck, I'm not supposed to say this. Fuck it. Command positions other than Sullivan that don't want him here.
I mean, I don't know if that's speculation or if that's direct, but...
Nick, I'll send you what Nick just sent me.
When people do that.
Because now I'm the one about to take the honorable discharge.
Why?
General discharge, not even dishonorable, just be general.
Think that you are a part of it?
Oh, I gotta message them. There was a miscommunication. Zane, let me type this out. You're not taking the brunt of it. I'm taking the brunt of it for a few different reasons. Because
nobody needs to take the brunt of it. Sullivan just told
No.
to process him.
That's what I'm about to say. I misunderstood what you were telling me. I thought you had already interviewed him, and I thought you just wanted his shit to get done. I didn't realize that that was a miscommunication on my part. I'm literally gonna say this. I'm just gonna say there was a miscommunication in the chain of command. There was miscommunication by myself. I miss. Person who was telling me what to do.
User left your channel.
Hey, can someone message Rady to come back to base? He has my radio.
User left your channel. User entered your channel.
You need done, Jonah?
Is anybody
User
gonna
in your
message
channel
radio over
timed
comm
out.
saying come back to base? He's about to come back to base thinking he's a fucking Coast Guardsman.
Brady, got a copy?
Copy.
Hey, could you come back? Jonah was needing you.
Copy, I'm en route. I just had to talk to someone real quick.
Use those exact words. Say extremely fucking urgent.
He says this is extremely urgent.
No. Fucking urgent so he gets to
Copy,
understand
I'm just
that
passing
I
Paradise
fucking mean
Falls
it.
now.
I repeat, fucking urgent.
Okay.
Okay.
On my way. I'm increasing speed.
Hey.
Who's on his way and who's increasing speed?
He's on his way back and he's increasing speed.
Why? What's happening?
User left your channel.
Someone die? Someone drowning in the water?
User left your channel.
I needed to talk to him.
Damn, so he's ready to break the law over it? Damn.
In which case, I misunderstood you, Zane, thinking you had already done the interview with him and just he needed to get everything else done. Because I thought that you had already processed. I thought you said what you meant.
Well,
I thought you had all.
Us to process, as Zane process them.
It was a misunderstanding.
Roman, go, Roman, go.
This is Brady Freeman approaching front gate in a Freeman Mustang.
Roman, go. Whoop.
Okay, Brady, I'm Muta Boo Boo, and I'm getting yelled at by multiple different people that are very, 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 very much higher than me. How do I explain this? Basically, I was told that applications are closed if you fuck, I'm not really good with words. I'm confused as fuck now. Hold on. Just stay here. Just as a heads up, Brady, I deleted your re-enlistment application just in case something bad went down. I had to delete it because I'm really fucking confused right now, and had I not deleted it, you would have. I don't want to be discharged.
But as you see, with the amount of personnel we have, it gets kind of tough for somebody to be a turnball.
Sure.
And steal one of our boats. Oh, look. Actually, I can see a CG vehicle in the water.
User entered your channel.
The reason that's going on.
User in your channel timed out.
It's too late for that shit. I'm already stressing.
Yes, I remember that.
Maybe one of the Tahoes. Somebody's parked in my spot too. Oh no, he moved out of my spot. That is my spot. But anyways, any of these spots about
User joined your channel.
You might, right now it looks like you might be being put into the auxiliary.
Oh, I tab backed into my brain and you're all gone. Okay, where'd you go?
I don't even know what the fuck is at this point. You know how
Civilian base to go do some gambling.
that level of I'm at that level of confusion right now.
Are you all upstairs?
this is a full facility, just like SD, which changing. We're going to actually be getting a little more military building than the same as SD building.
7-1 to Jonah.
Go for Jonah, I'll repeat. I don't think he has one.
Where are you guys all at right now?
We're at the front gate.
Well,
Copy, thank you.
sure has come a long ways. I've been thoroughly impressed.
There you are. Okay, I heard you when I came back into my head, but I didn't see you. Yeah, yeah. I think...
I just realized I was on yelling and Sullivan just heard everything I just said.
Yeah, I think what happened was he made an executive decision. We followed that. Well, actually, technically, it's my fault because I deferred it to you because I was going to bed. And then I think at that point that we had a misunderstanding between the two of us, and then Sullivan, from what I'm hearing in the thing, I mean, you see it. I think there's one big misunderstanding.
Sullivan hasn't said anything.
Yeah, and I honestly wish he would, just to kind of clear things up that I'm not pulling this out of my ass. I was told to get it done.
Enlistments, general enlistment is closed, right?
Yes, currently it is.
Closed.
My understanding of what Sullivan had said when he told me to process as soon as possible is that he was already accepted prior to, and it was a misunderstanding. That's why it was overridden, and it should be going to interviews. So
that's
exactly what Sullivan said.
And the misunderstanding between you and me was that he had not been interviewed, in which case I thought he had been.
Right.
Okay. Now we're at the same page.
Okay. I'm glad we have some sort of understanding in this fucking mess. I apologize, Brady. This is way more complicated than I was hoping it was going to be. From what it sounds like, I think I heard Jonah mention it already, but it sounds like, well, let me check and see if there's any more light on that.
Auxiliary program. Oh,
User joined your channel.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna jump up to support room 2.
User left your channel.
Oh, how you doing, Will?
Good, thanks. Did you guys see that Taser around?
Taser around.
2-8's approaching base in the black CVPI.
Copy that, 2-8.
10-4-2-8, I'd love to shoot at you. I mean, open the gate for you.
Just need to put my vest up to my windshield real quick.
User in your channel was kicked from the server.
That's gonna be blocking your vision and therefore is a traffic violation. I'm gonna call SD.
I think I already have him chasing me, to be honest.
That's a good look, Roman. You're probably gonna want to go around the left side. I'm whispering. You're probably gonna want to go around the left side. Or if Brady's gonna move his car, that works too.
Bargain
User
Brady.
joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Zane? Happens. Everyone getting like the shit kicked out of them?
No, just it's long story short, it's a big misunderstanding. It's just better left at that at this point. I just feel bad for Brady because he just got basically brought in and now is being told otherwise. The whole auxiliary thing is because right now auxiliary applications are open, so we could bring you in as auxiliary until general enlistment is back open again, and in which case that would mean that you would be brought in as a general enlistment at that point. But I think they're working things out, and once they figure it out, I will let you know what the hell's going on.
Oh god.
User left your channel.
Multiple shots fired, Silverton.
Oh.
Copy that. Are you in danger, or are you heading back to the base?
Negative, I'm in the airfield at the moment.
Copy that. Like, shots fired, I don't know where the hell you're at. Are you dying? Like, I don't know if that was like a help me call, or if that was just a just so you know.
I'm not gonna lie though, slowly made me feel all tingly inside when he told me I'm MCPO material. Like, what? The only reason I honestly I don't even look at it as me telling people what to do. The only reason I make them all do stuff is because I know how boring gate duty is and I want them to have fun.
And I think that's
the only
exactly what makes him say those things, is because you're not doing it just because you want to. I don't know. At the end of the day, we're all here for the same reason, to have fun, and sitting at the gate all day long is not fun.
From now on, when I'm on gate duty with an SA, I just do
funnest.
stupid shit.
And I think you mean it's the funnest to do.
I mean, if you have a good group of people, it's not so bad. But when you have a group of people at the gate, usually you get told to go like on patrol, because why do we need like 8 people at the front gate?
Stand at the gate all day.
The gate is my life.
Gate is my life. The gate is my love. The gate.
There are many like it, but this one is mine. Without my gate, I am nothing. Without me, my gate is nothing.
Where's your sidearm?
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
There we go. All right.
Why do I need a firearm?
Why is Brady naked?
Because they're trying to figure out stuff.
Trying to get
Captain, Commander, if you would, personnel chat has some things might be of your interest.
Do I have to?
It would be preferred, but of course you have free will.
Yeah, there's like a little misunderstanding they're having.
$55 fucking messages. Seriously?
Jesus Christ.
Zane, Sparks on me.
Copy. Commander, first thing, he does still have tags, but more so he still has his radio. I was just requested by Jonah to seize it from him.
Who?
Brady.
I'm...
Okay. I think I know what the piece you're missing is. Jonah and I had a misunderstanding as well, because...
Brady is reapplying to CG.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, he's fully welcome back. He did a great job before he left, and I know it was probably before yourself was here. And
User
Roman.
left your channel.
I believe I was here for his time, sir. Have you
me
caught
and
up
Brady
on personnel
actually
chat?
joined CG on the same day.
Okay. Okay. So, do we have a concern here?
Yes. If you look at the personnel chat, and general enlistment is closed. I was going off of your orders to go ahead and get him processed. I deferred that to Jonah since I am intending to go to sleep. Jonah and I had a misunderstanding. He thought I had already interviewed him, and he was just to get him suited up and get his tags and everything. Now Fox and the rest of the command team is having minor aneurysms in personnel chat because general enlistment is closed, and they're saying that he should not have been accepted in the first place, where my understanding was he was accepted prior to general enlistment closing, and that's why Dan had overridden his 2-week because you were taking responsibility for the copy-paste from his wording.
It wasn't 2 week. When that whole situation went down, I did express to certain command members, which was Dan and Fox, when he approached me about a certain why his initial application got denied. He actually approached me while I was in the middle of a kind of a hostage situation, He may have said, "Can I copy and paste?" I don't remember if I said, "Just put your application in," because I was extremely busy, being shot at and everything. But at the same time, he was very respectful. He did not have a firearm. He was just there as an observation person. He did not act in any disrespectful manner whatsoever. And I tried to make that clear to Dan and Fox probably a week.
Yes,
it was
sir.
about a week ago. Brady was formerly CG. He was honorably discharged, as far as I know, with no issues.
Yes, sir. That is understood. The issue is stemming from the fact that the general enlistment applications are closed currently, and we proceeded to try to get them started up. It would be appreciated if you could make a statement to Fox to figure out where to go from here, because at this point, Fox and the rest of the command team is saying that he is not to be allowed in. He might be able to join auxiliary since those applications are still open until the point that general enlistment is
Fox
open again.
said his fancy's in a wad. Relax.
You said it, not me.
I can.
Either way, we're at an impasse at the moment due to the fact that he was basically set up to be reinstated as Coast Guard, and they are not liking that because the enlistment is closed currently.
How the fuck do people have to be so penny-wadded up? I'm just pissing me off right now.
At this point in time, I'm not sure what to do with him. I'm kind of torn between two sides right now.
Regardless of his last name, Brady, if any of you have not worked with him, Brady is actually a very good, fucking awesome Coast Guard member.
He's not an idiot. He actually knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
anybody, but
the last name has nothing to do with anything. I'm perfectly accepting of him coming in. It's command team that is trying to veto the whole thing.
I'm not.
Oh, it's because the applications are closed, and that's why they're all pissed at us, at me, and Kazane.
Will.
Yes, sir.
Get over here. Hang on.
Join the Cool Kids
Which chat are you guys?
Personnel chat, sir.
Hang on. I'm sorry.
For the record, Jonah, I have not gotten that radio from him yet, so just be advised. Okay.
Do we have ranks open? Okay, somebody looks at the faction roster.
I think that spot.
I know it's changed. I don't have it accessible at the moment. I need somebody to look at it right now.
I will pull it up.
We literally have one spot for seaman recruit.
So I understand that's probably not the rank he left at. Correct?
He'd be starting over again.
Not saying that. What I'm saying is he'd be back in CG. Correct?
Yep.
Correct.
All right. How about Zane on me? We go speak to him. If he's agreeable to at least take that at the moment, since we are going through a rank restructure, at least to get him back in and take that position, he'll be fine with it. Then we can get him in. any? Go ahead. Go ahead. Speak. I am not going to hold you. Say whatever you wish.
I understand that. However, at this point in time, Jonah and I are kind of stuck in the middle between you as the commander and the rest of the command team, namely Fox. So it would be appreciated if you could basically tell them that that's okay before we do it. I understand that you as the commander, I believe, at least have final say, but that may or may not be how they're seeing it.
I will be telling them.
Understood. I just want to make sure that we're not caught in the middle.
That is my decision. You can. I've got my GoPro going right now.
As do
I hope everybody else does. This is my decision. And that, Roman, Mr. Page, Jonah, and Zane, if your GoPro is growing, this is my decision.
Understood, sir.
Okay. So, if we are in agreement, look at the guy. He's standing there. He's been standing there for I don't know how long. He was also formerly CG and actually did a very good job before he left.
I understand, sir. I personally, like I said, have no issue with him joining back. I was all for it. The other thing is, do be advised, he has not gone through the interview process yet either, so we will need to do that prior to suiting him up.
Is that part of your SOPs?
That is part of the personnel SOPs, yes, sir.
Are you part of personnel?
Yes, sir, I am.
Zane, I apologize. I can't keep track of who's doing what.
That's all right. Wouldn't expect you to keep track of everything.
Then,
User left your
how about we say you take him upstairs, do your interview, which hopefully he should do well, since he was formerly CG.
I'll be right back. I gotta talk to the chief real fast.
All right. Roman.
Hey.
Don't whisper. He's standing right here, you penis.
I'm gonna take the essay for a little flight and see if we can find the pirate ship.
Okay, just make sure that he's
1-2, I believe. Andrew duty. Oh, I mean recruit.
Where did? Oh, he's still over there.
I don't believe SOPs have been rewritten yet. I'm not sure if a recruit will have to be with a Seaman Plus, or if I'm okay with it personally as Ensign of Guardian 1.
Yeah, that's
Stan, I get as confused as you, sir.
Well, with everything being so fresh and new at the moment, we haven't rewritten a lot of the documents. So with the recruits, I'm not sure what rank needs to be accompanying them on patrols. Since Seaman Apprentice used to be, it had to be Seaman. Seaman Recruit might need to be.
We can blink Greenie.
But, sir, I do need to be getting to bed, so I do not have time to interview him. That's why I had deferred it to Jonah. I'm not sure how much time Jonah has to do it.
Where's Jonah?
Right there. He's speaking to a chief, I believe.
Oh. Jonah, you good?
Lima Charlie.
I'm good. I'm just
What?
I'm just too stressed out right now with this.
For what? You thinking he's not allowed?
Just this entire thing that just happened. Like I'm at Cornell's level of confused. I'm just.
User joined your channel.
First of all, Brady was former CG with a honorable or other than honorable discharge. It should have been honorable.
Guardian 1's going to be the parting base for Northern Deep Sea Patrol.
Am I not mistaken?
Is it general?
Copy that 2-8.
General, honestly, I can't tell. But it should have been either honorable or if general, I don't know
I believe
why.
I can actually check.
It's gonna come up as a general. I don't believe it was dishonorable.
My confusion is, why would he have even been general? Did they do something wrong? That's where
he resigned on his own. I don't think
he did resign. Very politely. and I've never had an issue with him. When he was Coast Guard, he was actually pretty good.
Brady Freeman
Yeah,
was discharged with a general discharge at the rank of seaman.
Why was it a general? Does anything say why?
There's no notes or any other information, it just says GG.
See, okay, can you guys understand it? If you're gonna put something with other than
Roman,
honorable or dishonorable or general or whatever it is, can you guys understand why? If you don't put notes as to why, now here it is, we're looking at it a few weeks later going,
repeat last?
Why?
Can you please refrain from firing off flares unnecessarily?
I was just gonna wave. That was just my way of waving at you guys.
I understand that. Thank you.
Hey, firm, won't happen again.
Don't do it again.
Hey, firm.
Yes, that is a dilemma. Unfortunately, we're not the ones who put in the discharge records.
I know. It was before you guys.
I don't believe it was before us. I remember when Brady was part of Coast Guard. I remember when he was discharged. It's just we don't enter that record. That is a command function, I do believe.
Really want me to do it?
Do what, sir?
Just really step over it.
That is up to you.
Well, how are we gonna complete this right now? Because we have no records, there's no fucking notes, and nothing else to go on. And I hate somebody who is politely standing there, and he's been standing there for how long now?
It's probably been about half an hour at least since since he was told that we needed to backtrack a little bit.
And has he had any problem with it?
He's not voiced any concern to myself.
Trust, for me, he was in Coast Guard before. And he showed a very good, promising career. So you know what? Fuck this. I'm done. Hey, Brady.
Yes, sir.
I have to apologize for the delay. I really do. I'm so sorry, sir.
It's all good.
You're clear. Can you tell me you're clear of anything? I don't want to take the time to check.
I did check his record before my brain crashed. He was clear within the time frame of Clayton's Law.
So Brady, you're completely clear and yeah, whatever. I mean, clear and clean, correct?
Yes. Might be a few speeding tickets, but that's probably it.
I don't give a shit about that stuff. We all get those. So you're good as far as no serious offenses.
Yeah, I haven't had a serious offense since November.
Oh shit. You really want to come back, sir?
Yeah. For sure.
36 is stepping out of his head real fast.
No, you know damn well I told you flat out I was gonna miss you.
I remember that.
You sure want to hang around for a while, or are you just gonna do it short term?
I want to try hanging around for a while. That's my plan.
I know. A lot of shit changes, but Brady, we do so much shit. You know that. But unless you gain a little bit of rank in CG, it's kind of restrictive.
Yeah.
So unless you put a little bit of time in here, Yeah, it is kind of restrictive, but there's you can understand there's reason for it, and I can understand in family it is. Oh, fuck. Brady, you can understand you don't want to put a junior member out there on something that's high value, correct? I'm just trying to kind of throw out there in that kind of perspective. But if you think you want to hang around,
yeah,
I want you back. I want you back.
Lima Charlie.
You did a great job, sir.
And I want to come back.
All right, Brady. Please don't fuck me up because this is my decision as a captain or commander. Please don't, because I'm making this choice on my own. If you can't give me 2 to 3 weeks, I'm gonna get butt munched and probably tossed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for like months, maybe up to a year. Like, you know what I mean?
Brady, I've just hit my year mark in Coast Guard. A year. Unknown? You got your skivvies on.
Is it real? Is it? Oh.
Yeah, you do. Skivvies.
That's the third time, but I fucking hate this
place. It's the third time.
Why does that voice sound familiar?
That's Bill. No, it's one of the Phage brothers or something. Or maybe a Boyd. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dama.
Zane, give me a second, please. Let me look.
Yes, sir. If I'm clear to go ahead, I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah, Zane. Hang on. I won't even get to look at all that. Zane, listen.
User left your channel.
Go. It just go.
All right. Good night, Captain. Good night, Brady.
Sir. Zane, good night.
This is 7-1 signing off for the night. Y'all have fun. Stay safe.
Same night, 7-1.
Channel switched. User entered your channel.